Warning. Punks at the Cinema contains coarse language, blood, gore, drugs, and nudity. Any people, including family, friends, and celebrities, are impersonated by us and done so very, very poorly. So due to this content, this podcast should not be listened to by anyone, ever. Thank you.
Top of the morning, lads and lassies. Welcome to another vigilante episode of Punks at the Cinema, a podcast where a few alkies sit around and crack open a few Guinnesses and talk about some of their favorite films we'd have grown up with, along with other new movies coming out to theaters or streaming on Netflix and Hulu and other streaming services. Today's date is March 11th, 2023. This is episode 14, and we are talking about Boondock Saints, directed by Troy Duffy, released January 22nd, 1999. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your captain, Tyler Nightmare. In front of me is the big fuckus. But Scott, what do you have to say about that? Oh, that's a show off.
John's better.
And we have a new guest today, first time comer. We have Mike. What up, dude?
I wasn't told I was going to be stuck between John and Scott going the whole fucking night. Hey, everybody.
Shout out Tim Allen.
That was actually
Allen.
that was not Timmy Allen. What I was doing. If you did not get, yeah, he got it. He got it.
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
You were
I was doing a
Tim
Jack
Allen.
Offisaurus.
Oh.
My name is Jordan June.
That's better.
Gee.
Mike,
Tyler, I meant to ask you, what the fuck happened to the accent? It trailed off into just Tyler Nightmare.
Fuck that.
Another show, laddies. Since the exact moment that the British arrived on the shores of his ideas.
There we go.
The Irish just got flattened straight the fuck out.
He was never going to drink tea again.
No, he's experiencing his own potato famine right now.
The war inside my brain just took over.
Oh, God
Welcome
bless you,
to the
lad.
final episode of...
Welcome to the final episode of Punks at the Cinema.
Dude, yeah, for real. Shit, I kind of forgot to do this. It's been a week. We haven't done this in a week. Yeah, we didn't do one last week because I had to play that show, and I had like a stomach bug, so we didn't do anything last week.
Nah, it was my fault. Don't take the blame.
oh no.
No, I did have a bad stomach bug. I was having some bad diarrhea all week.
Me too.
Did you really?
No, I was just hungover.
Sus.
No, I was sick up until like 2 days ago, pretty much. Just shit my brains out. Anyway,
Oh, wait, tell me more.
Tell me more, tell me more. Did you shit in your pants?
How could you do this to me? You brought me here on purpose.
Once the record button gets hit, everything changes.
it sure the
yeah.
fuck does,
Yeah,
dude. I
my
swear to
eyes are being
God.
opened immediately.
All right. Before we
Bad
get into what we've been watching, I gotta clean the dungeon a little bit. So
have a
as
dungeon?
when you hear this recording,
You clean?
by I did an episode for my other podcast, Tyler Nightmare's Late Night Horror Show, that got released today as this recording, and I did it on Scream 6,
Hey.
and it's with me and my best friend Valdemir.
Check it out on Spotify.
Yep,
Scream 6
Spotify.
times.
I made the Apple podcast account, but for some reason it's not being posted on there, so I gotta figure that out. And apparently
God damn Steve Jobs.
I have to make a fucking YouTube channel now because Chris doesn't want to get Spotify or Apple, so he wants to do it on fucking YouTube. So, oh, jeez, I gotta make a YouTube thing.
Oh, you just have to.
I guess. I mean, I probably should anyway, but
You'll finally be on a platform that I have. For fuck's sake, it took you long enough.
I'm working on it. All right, let's get into what we've been watching this week, boys.
Hey, what you been watching?
John,
What?
what you been doing?
I've been watching
Besides beating off.
I've been watching the pornography.
I knew it.
Or nothing.
So nothing.
A lot of
No,
potato
Nothing
porn, huh?
besides-
God
Same
damn
old.
it.
Whoa,
Yeah,
potato porn.
yeah, I didn't tell you fuckers that I've been watching a lot of potato porn again.
Watching those French fries fry, huh?
What exactly does that
Hey,
mean?
leave French fries out of this shit.
No, hold up. I want to know if it involves
And leave
French
them out of
fries.
your ass.
Well, I agree with that one, but you see, my concern is if I'm in the same house as potato porn, I really need to know what's going on. I was not.
I love-
Oh yeah, that's right. My buddy, he
Look,
lives
I love
Yeah,
any
Johnny and I
form
are
of
roommates.
potatoes. I love any form of potato.
They were roommates.
But
Potato pussy?
They were roommates.
see, but when it comes to potato porn, I don't think I could get down. I can't get jiggy with
Yeah,
that.
so
were
you understand. I'm
roommates.
sure everyone at home understands who has roommates why I would need to know these things. You know, I wasn't given a waiver that said anything about potato pornography.
No
so-
Sheldon like contract or anything.
No, I actually didn't have to sign anything. It was completely under the table.
This is why.
Potatoes under,
I
are
literally
under
had to
the table.
crawl under a table.
This is why I don't
Do you
have
pay
roommates.
rent in potatoes?
We don't do that.
I'm only allowed to make up 10% of my rent with potatoes.
And what kind of potatoes?
They have to be russet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his dad's real picky. Just a tyrant of a landlord. I love you, Benicio.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
What have you been watching, dude?
Oh yeah, we're doing that.
Okay, so
Besides potato.
Yeah, aside from potato porn.
I finished Gravity Falls again.
Good show.
Potato.
Such a great show. Gravity Falls is such a great show. As well as that, I finally watched The Whale with Brandon Fraser.
Oh, did
Oh
you
really? Was
it
good?
was
I haven't watched
great.
it
I cried.
Yeah, I've heard a
I
lot of people
cried.
have been crying in that
Pussy.
movie.
Pussy, you fucking little weak shit.
yet. No, well, he
That
won an
movie was-
award for that.
That
or-
movie was beautiful. I'm gonna say this right now. That movie was beautiful. I loved it. It
He
was
won an
such a
O-
great.
Did he win an Oscar?
He won an
Or-
award,
what
but
it
I don't.
was.
I don't remember what award.
I don't think he accepted it though,
Why?
because he's like against all that for what
Oh,
happened
that's
to him.
true. Yeah, that's right.
I did hear about the thing at the Golden Globes where he kind of snubbed him a little bit. I don't
Yeah.
know the whole details about that.
I don't really know.
Y'all
either.
didn't fuck with me when I was down and out.
Yeah, for real.
And
Yeah.
Cena, man.
Ah!
But
A bit of foreshadowing for you folks.
yes.
So what else have you been watching?
I also watched Don't Look Up, which starred.
I like that movie.
Was it yeah,
DiCaprio?
DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. I watched that finally. Next to that, I did watch Winnie the Pooh: Blood and Honey.
Oh, really?
Oh, did you? Is it good?
I forgot
For
about
what?
that movie.
That is my next response. For what? Because it was.
Was it bad?
It wasn't good.
Go
All right.
fuck yourself.
Tune in
It
for the
was
next
not
episode
good,
when we
dude.
review.
It was not good.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it then. 'Cause I want to see that shit.
It was not good. I'll just say that right now.
Well, you're gonna give a bad score then. 'Cause
Yeah.
I want to pick it. So
I feel
bad.
like Eeyore
Okay.
should be like a fucking murderer.
Dude, shut up.
not
Don't
in it.
even talk.
Anything?
Don't talk about that. No, shut up. Don't talk anything
Oh,
about
yeah?
Eeyore.
Why?
I'm not going to say it now, but that kind of
Spoiler warning.
I'm not going to say anything about that.
Don't, no shit.
And I also watched Leprechaun foreshadowing.
Did you know that Leprechaun was Jennifer Aniston's first
Shut
feature
the fuck
film?
up.
that blows my trivia next week.
Spoiler warning.
And what else did I watch?
Drew Barrymore's
ooh,
first feature film was E.T.
That's
I
true.
also watched Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I still need to watch that
and
fucking
that
movie.
movie also made me cry too.
I've heard nothing
What a
but
pussy.
good things about it.
What a pussy. And I just continue. I've been also continuing on Metabots.
All right, moving on.
Oh shit.
Mike, have you watched anything cool this week? What you been watching, dog?
So, Johnny recently blessed me. I've been spending a lot of my waking hours
Watching potato porn.
Well, some of it was potato porn, but most of it was actually rice porn.
Oh,
Because
change it up.
Yeah, I was introduced recently to the transcendent being that is Uncle Roger, the character played by Malaysian Chinese comedian Nigel Ng. It's fucking ridiculous. One of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I've never had a good uncle before, nor even an uncle that was like around.
Damn.
So like I feel Uncle Roger. I'm not Asian, so there's like a lot of the
I feel
cultural
like there's questions to be asked here.
separation there, you know. But I feel I like the presence of a stern but kind uncle looking
Right.
at me and like judging my cooking because you know I'm a shit cook. So it's good to have somebody who's willing to tell me that.
Not from what I've heard
you
today.
Cook poop?
Wait, what was it?
So you cook poop? You're a
only,
shit cook?
only a couple times.
Oh.
And it's usually just because my ingredient turns into it before I get to it.
Oh, okay.
I don't cook spoiled food. Don't think that.
I do.
So yeah, there's been a lot of that. Watching some cooking videos of my some
Who's your
cooking
favorite
videos
chef?
in their own right. I don't have a favorite chef.
No.
I don't know jack shit about cooking. I just do it.
It's not Gordon Ramsay?
Fuck Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, man.
Fuck!
I don't even want to get into
Ass!
No, I don't fuck with Gordon Ramsay.
Man.
No. I don't think I attempted to watch Skinamarink, if you've heard of that
I
recently.
still need to watch that, too.
Dog shit. Absolute dog shit. I'm sorry to anybody out there who thinks that Skinamarink is the scariest movie you've ever seen, because if looking at a wall for 15 minutes waiting for something to happen at a weird fucking 70-degree angle from horizontal is scary to you,
Sounds like
I pity you. I do.
It might freak me out, honestly.
it sounds like movies that are set like one set base, like Phone Booth.
Yeah, it was a
You
really
know?
cheap production.
Or I hate movies that are like set in one place.
I
And
don't
it sounds
mind.
like it would be
Bottle movies?
That's not really what I didn't know. If you've like look up a trailer or something.
I know.
or look up,
I've listened to reviews on it.
Yeah, it's just every single scene is shot at such a weird angle. Like, I understand they're probably POV shots of the characters. They're, I don't know, spoiler warning, they're kids. The main characters are kids.
I guess I listen to reviews, so don't fucking matter.
I mean, that's that's basic information you could probably find from a half a second search. But like, I imagine
This house.
like, I just imagine it's them looking up, but it's so fucking grating after like the first 15 minutes. You're just sitting there like snoring, but also unconsciously craning your neck at the same obnoxious angle. You know, like the way you like sympathetically smile at when you see characters in movies smile.
Yeah.
You just kind of catch yourself doing it. It's like that, except I was looking like Ichabod fucking Crane with my neck. And I started to feel my nose grow a little bit too, and a hat was sprouting out of my head, so I decided, no, I should probably turn this dog shit film off and go and watch something reasonable, like porn.
I've really got to watch this movie now.
It's trash. If for nothing else,
Well, Idaho.
I love
Scared
trash movies.
It's like Scared Child Simulator, I guess, if you want to experience what it was like to be scared at 7 years old. But
I remember being
with
scared
a grown-up
at 7
brain
years
now,
old.
I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. I didn't really watch much else recently. No.
No.
Excuse me.
Some audiobooks, but that's not watching.
The Scott!
Oh,
What you got?
tons of baseball.
I
Just
figured.
Lots of fucking baseball. The World Baseball Classic teams have gotten together and they're fucking playing against major league teams during spring training. But yeah, just a lot of fucking baseball. That's literally all I've been watching.
So are you like knowledgeable about baseball? Do you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
do you know shit about baseball?
Oh, I
Yeah.
know things and some stuff.
So could you answer a very basic question about baseball for me?
Go ahead.
One that no one has ever had the gall to answer.
Go ahead.
What is fun about watching a baseball game?
The competition.
No. Like I'm assuming like the people are just accessories to the ball, right? The ball's the main attraction.
If you don't like balls, then
No, I don't have an issue with
Then
balls.
you don't like
No,
baseball.
I have balls myself. Some of my best friends are balls. So
we live on a ball.
we do. It's a pretty cool one. But
It's
like
a
the
sphere.
But no, the thing is,
The ball.
Like I think the crux of my
The ball
issue with
is-
baseball is like it's just a ball of cork wrapped in some probably now faux leather.
Oh, so you know all
Some neat
about
little
the ball.
shit. I've seen.
but you don't
I've
like
been
the
exposed
game.
to the ball. I've perceived the ball before.
I was exposed to the ball at a young age.
Oh,
And
Whoa.
I've
so
loved the
ball
game
really
ever
has
since.
been life for you.
The ball is life.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
I got
terrifying.
shorts on underneath. I got shorts on underneath my sweatpants right now. Ball is life.
So he was concealing his ball from us.
I never conceal balls.
I don't know what's more worrying about what we just heard, folks. I don't know. I'm not an expert in
So
balls.
yeah, baseball.
Okay. So I
That's what
understand.
I've been watching.
I now understand baseball marginally better than I did 20 minutes ago. I've been educated. Thank you. Thank you. Scott.
I don't think you have.
I know. I feel enlightened a little bit. You know the tingling that you get in the base of your spine.
In the cockles of your
Yeah, I mean
balls.
maybe that I would have said it was about like 4 inches higher than that, like up in the belly.
Give or
I
take.
felt it was like when you eat a really good soup, and then like 40-ish minutes later, you know, when it kind of like hits your gut like the pie bomb in SpongeBob when it hits your lower
Oh
intestine,
yeah.
and then it kind of starts shoving that stuff out of the way that's already there. And it gives you that, like, you can tell that, like, things are happening inside of you. That's how it made me
Is this
feel.
about baseball anymore?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is how I experience baseball.
Dude, I'm not even high, and that's the hardest I've laughed like 3 weeks.
It's more entertaining than baseball. I'll give it that.
Holy
I'm
But I still.
fuck.
I'm glad to have participated in baseball's superior activity.
What else have you watched, Scott?
I'm done here.
What do you need now?
He was so absorbed in the ball.
No.
Ball is his life, remember.
Ball, yes.
He's sporting his ball gear underneath his regular clothes. He had to carry it with him even to the podcast.
I wear pajama pants underneath my pants all the time.
That's hot.
I do. It is hot, but
Okay, Paris Hilton.
that's hot.
All right, Tyler, what have you been watching?
All right, thank God we watched something together this week because it's just been YouTube pretty much, Internet City, Mindsea TV, fucking Hot Ones, Gordon Ramsay on Hot Ones. I love that one, dude. That shit,
That is a
Fuck
really
Gordon
good
Ramsay.
episode.
that shit cracked me the fuck up. He's all spitting. He's pouring like lime and lemon juice on this one fucking wing. He's like, what the fuck is this
Pussy.
He
bullshit?
came prepared with a
Michelin
bunch of
stars for
shit.
what?
He had Pepto-Bismol and shit. He
Bro,
what the
fucking,
fuck?
he had milk. He
He
had
has
like
to
a
do
bunch of
drugs
shit.
to eat wings. Are you joking?
So Pepto-Bismol's
Weak.
a drug?
Yes.
Besides
Changes the
YouTube,
way your body operates. It's a drug.
besides YouTube internet bullshit, we watched.
Hot sauce changes the way my body operates. So is
That
that
shit's a
drug?
psychedelic experience, no lie.
That's true.
You ever eat a hot enough pepper, you'll actually fucking
Bro,
talk
there
to
is
stuff.
dude. Okay, so one time,
That hot sauce bottle will start mocking you, and you'll have a need to talk back.
dude, I had we had Packy chips here one time. I brought some ghost pepper Packy chips here.
Why would you
and
do
then, I don't know to this day.
Did you ever do
I
the
can't
one chip
answer
challenge?
that. I can talk to you. I can tell you about, or I can teach you about baseball, but not why I brought any fucking hot shit over.
The real question is,
No, but then-
did you do the one chip challenge?
So no, it was no. I had,
Oh.
but this is worse than the one chip challenge. I promise you that. Listen to this.
Because I've done the
so,
one chip challenge.
So
It's pretty bad.
So Brandon, our friend Brandon Rossi,
Butters.
that's me.
That's
Like,
me.
we poured a bunch of the last dab. He poured a bunch of the last dab on a
Okay.
chip, and then he had hot sauce that he got from Wisconsin Dells that was 3 million Scoville,
God
which
damn.
the last dab is 1 million Scoville.
You guys had to
Only
sign a waiver for that shit.
It's only three,
Only three?
bro. Yeah, I had to sign a waiver to fucking.
You guys
yeah.
didn't snort pure capsaicin?
Okay, so but this Packy chip got doused in the last dab. Like when I say doused, I mean this chip was soggy because there was so much fucking hot sauce on it.
Would you describe
Video
it as
evidence.
Bro, yeah, Josh ate one first. Shout out Josh. He ate one first for a Charizard card,
Dope.
and yeah, and then I got offered $20 to
real
eat
man.
one. And after I ate that fucking thing, I thought I was going to die. Literally
in
thought
a
I was
cool
gonna
way?
die. Like I left the room, went outside, like started walking around. My whole body was numb. My whole body was numb. Like I thought I was just gonna pass out at any second, just lose consciousness and fucking die. Like my pancreas did not appreciate that shit. I'll tell you that.
Shout out
But-
Weird Al.
Well, I'm impressed.
But yeah, I survived. But for $20, not worth it.
Oh, okay. No.
Not worth it at all. But
I would do it
that
for
was
the
a lot of
experience.
fucking hot sauce, man. Never again.
I'd do it for the experience.
The body buzz was ridiculous. Like if I didn't think I was gonna die, it would have been fucking amazing. You know
Yeah,
what I
that
mean?
sense of
Like,
fear from heat is its own thing. I hope none of you at home understand that. For your own sake, I hope you don't know what we're talking
But
about.
if you'd like
here.
to, give it a shot.
Sign a waiver for yourself.
Yeah.
Write up your own waiver and really
Realize
think that shit
that
over.
you are
Light yourself a candle
Capable
and
of
sit
that.
down with that waiver for a couple hours. Work out the wording and make sure that you can really agree to yourself to do that shit
and
to
then don't
yourself.
sign it.
Think about what you're going to think about yourself 30 minutes after you've eaten that thing.
I was
think
elected to
would-
lead,
and
not
think-
to read.
And you have to think, would you let someone else do that to you? And if the answer is no, don't fucking do it to yourself.
Unless there's $20 or a Charizard.
At
involved.
least $40 or a Charizard plus $20. No lower than that.
I also watched Orgasmo
Not
this
the good
week.
Charizard card.
Good.
either.
I love Orgasmo. It's such a great movie. Pretty much we watched Orgasmo, Cannibal the Musical, the commentary, because that's how you got to watch that
Yeah,
fucking movie.
It's always funny.
Always got to watch it with the commentary. Any other podcasters listening to this? get me on your show to talk about Candle the Musical. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I want to talk about it so bad. We watched the South Park. Well, we talked. We reenacted the South Park movie, I should say.
Yeah. Hooked up microphones and did line for line almost.
So dumb. Anyway, and then the two newest South Park episodes.
buddy.
Since we didn't record last week's episode really opened my eyes about the big toilet paper industries. That's why I'm getting a bidet. Because fuck toilet paper. I'm not using toilet paper anymore. I'm dead
Yeah,
serious.
splash that ass.
Yeah, you guys want to laugh? I'm being dead fucking serious. Fuck that shit. Mike is about to die.
There you go.
I did that like 4 weeks ago.
Oh, thank God that coffee cup was empty. Holy shit. Shout out to God for that.
Shout out, God.
Not Yahweh, though.
This week's South Park episode was
Fuck the Tetra.
kind of heart-wrenching. It's all about Chat GPT and shit.
Which I'm about to start using. Hello, ladies.
What is that?
I did download it. I still haven't used it yet. But
Unironically, what is that?
it's like AI.
Chat response, or you type in what you want the AI to talk about. Like in the episode, they were using it for mainly writing reports for school.
Okay.
And replying
they
to
would
girlfriends.
like if I wanted to do like something about Ferdinand Magellan, like I would type in Ferdinand Magellan's history, or some shit like that. And it
Nerd
would
shit.
give me some, or
We
like
love nerd shit here.
like all paragraphs and shit.
Cool. So, what do people generally use
That
this
was a
for?
horrible description.
I can't tell you really because I just found out about that from that episode.
Oh.
So, and then the last.
Yeah, I'd
thing-
never heard of it either until this week.
The last thing, I went and saw Scream 6 yesterday. And I'm not going to talk much about that because, as I said earlier, I did do a review on that on my other podcast, How Nightmares Late Night Horror Show.
We're done with plugs here, Tyler.
So go listen to it there. But I'm going to say I strongly recommend checking that out in the theater.
Excuse me.
Go check it out. Or if you're too
There is
poor,
no
then just
excuse.
wait for Paramount Plus to have it. It's going to go on because it's owned by Paramount, I guess. All right, boys. We ready to get in this movie trailer?
Oh, we're doing it. Oh, we're talking about a movie. I forgot.
Yeah, we sure are. Let's hit it.
Decent men, loving families. They go home every day after work. When they turn on the news, you know what they see? They see rapists and murderers and child molesters. They're all getting out of prison. And everywhere, everyone thinks the same thing. Kill them all. Admit it. Even you've thought about it. You guys should be in every major city.
These two are not heroes. They're just two ordinary men who were put in an extraordinary situation, and they just happened to come out on top.
Oh, good. Yes, we are. For thee, my lord, for thee, power hath descended forth from thy hand. Our feet may swiftly carry out thy command. So we shall flow a river forth to thee, and teeming with souls shall it ever be. And when repatriate fili, Spiritus Sancti.
The Boondock Saints, directed by Troy Duffy, released January 22nd, 1999. Ladies and gentlemen, lads and lassies, I should say. If you've never seen this movie before, you need to go fucking watch it and then come right back because we're going to spoil the shit out of this.
Uh-oh. Spoiler warning.
Alrighty. And here's your plot synopsis.
Murphy and Connor McManus, our titular saints, are butchers living in a Boston tenement. They're loyal to two things before anything else: each other and God. After a life-or-death run-in with the encroaching Russian mob, the brothers share a divine vision. Fuck! Ass! God himself has invested in them the authority and power of his red right hand. Together with their buddy Rocco and a detective, They take their holy war to the streets, cutting down the spoiled crop of evil wherever it grows. Seemingly protected from on high and with unshakable conviction, they bring the fight to their blackened heart of Boston's underworld, Papa Joe Iacovetta. In the end, with and without some of their closest allies, the McManus brothers deliver a crushing blow to the local mob and inspire a nation for better or worse.
Nice.
That was written by yours truly.
That was me, guys.
Yeah.
I do be writing sometimes.
Nice.
Gotta be right.
So, a dumb question. We've all seen this movie before, right?
No.
Yeah. Probably 11, 12 times.
What movie are we doing?
What movie are we doing again?
What movie is this? Hey,
The
so
Boondocks.
I'm
Oh, Saints.
Despite having seen this movie like 12 times, I'm not super familiar with it, but just from the trailer, I'm a little curious. I think this movie really starts off on the wrong foot. I know that's probably controversial, but first of all, these boys sure have a lot of tattoos for such devout Jews.
Wait, what? Jews?
Jews aren't allowed to have tattoos.
They're not Jewish.
They're not
Catholic.
What the fuck? They're obviously What, really?
They're Catholic.
They're Catholic? Are you joking?
Yeah,
They say,
no.
oh no, I see capital G God. I assume they're Jews. Are you serious? This is like the Tetragrammaton God?
No, they're
The
Catholic.
one you can't talk about? Oh, fuck. These guys have images and shit, don't they? Fucking iconists.
Well, I mean, it's still frowned upon
all
in
right,
the Catholic
whatever.
community, too.
Whatever.
Like masturbating on an airplane.
Well, that's all
Wait,
right.
you know you shouldn't do that.
I've never been on a plane, so.
I wish, dude. I fucking hate flying.
Next time I'm on a plane, I might think about it.
You should.
I would encourage you to think about it, but not do it.
Oh.
I can't believe they're Catholic. Why didn't anybody? I've seen this movie 12 times and nobody told me
Sorry
they were
for not
Catholic.
informing you about that.
You guys,
I
man.
thought you knew.
I mean, I was expecting spoilers, but not something that crazy.
So,
That's
no one really picked this movie this week. This is a yearly tradition around here. We watch this movie every fucking St. Patty's. And the reason why we're doing this is because this episode is going to come out 2 days before St. Patty's.
No way.
And actually,
No freaking way.
No way, guys.
we've done this before on our old show, but I felt like it was time to redo it and give it its proper due. The Punks at the Cinema style.
Yeah.
So this
We're
is
not
for
at the
St. Patty's.
We're not at the
I was
cinema.
yesterday.
Yeah, he was.
And I was being a bit of a punk, I'm not gonna lie. I was standing up in my seat and shit.
Oh, you getting
man was
excited
being
for
reckless,
parts and
so-
shit? or
I
what?
was, dude, I'm not gonna lie, but that's the whole listen to the other show. We're talking about Boondocks here.
Yeah,
So-
plugs are over.
Rocco's the best in this whole fucking movie, dude. Rocco is my favorite in this whole.
I prefer Forrest Ghost Rocco in the second movie. But
That's just
fuck
it's
that
just
movie.
the objectively superior form of Rocco.
yeah,
It'd be stupid not to prefer that one.
Has he got a modern life?
But in this film, we only have
does
access
not.
to the like corporeal Rocco. You can't choose that one. Not
Oh,
for
I
this movie.
can.
We have to
Oh,
watch All
oh,
Saints
yeah,
Day for that one. Yeah, there's a sequel, everybody. All Saints Day.
Yeah, it's not that good.
No, not great. More Billy Connolly, though.
That is true. That is
There is-
what's actually good about that.
There is a
movie.
greater concentration of Billy Connolly if that's your shit.
yeah.
But we're talking about the first one.
Yes. Plugs are over, as Scott said.
All right, so you guys want to run through it, or
Fuck it. Who wants to go first? Hit it.
John does?
Me? Why me?
You ain't said shit yet. That's what. No.
Hop on in.
Come on in. It's about two brothers, Norman Reedus
We
and
did
someone
that.
else.
Hop on this
Sean
lap,
Patrick
dog.
Flannery is the somebody
How
else.
about you hop
Norman
on this
Reedus and Sean
penis?
Patrick Flannery.
Well, I didn't say that.
Wait, what did you say?
I
Mike?
said hop on my lap,
You should've
not
been
my
listening.
penis.
I mean, I kind
Hop on
of.
pop.
You said Norman Reedus and somebody else. That somebody else is Sean Patrick Flannery.
Yes.
Season 8 of Dexter, the worst season ever.
Yeah, which I've watched that season for sure, but I don't remember seeing him. But he was in every episode.
Yeah, I don't
I'll tell
fucking
you.
remember either.
As far as season 8s of Dexter go, that was the worst season 8 of Dexter.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Of all the season 8s, it's
Fuck yeah.
definitely the worst.
That season's dog
Just
shit.
objectively. The worst.
Anyway, not Dexter talk. This is I did talk. So, William Dafoe.
Willem
Oh my
Dafoe.
god.
He is the movie.
He is. Oh,
He
dude.
fucking
He
is
the
this
movie,
movie,
It's-
man.
It just is.
And
It is
like,
a
That
Willem Dafoe
Greenlee's
movie.
the movie. I don't know.
Greenlee is a treasure, but not to the same extent
No,
as
Willem Dafoe is definitely the movie. Appleton native.
oh fuck yeah, that's right. I forgot we were
Is he
looking
really?
that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And okay, this has got nothing to do with this movie, but I've got to talk about this, Scott. So we were looking up people who are from like Wisconsin, and we found out that Orson Welles is from here, from Kenosha, and his house is just right down the fucking road.
The house that he was born at is just a mile away from here by Kenosha Hospital.
We've walked past that, drove past that, smoked past that so many fucking times, and never realized that's where fucking Orson Welles was from. That is so crazy.
He was really ahead of his time in his desire to inspire public panic. He would have fit in. He would have fit in really well nowadays.
I want to throw this one out here too for Kenosha actors. Shadow from Homeward Bound.
Yeah.
Don Amici from Kenosha. He passed away shortly after that.
Homeward Bound's the shit. If you got a problem with it, fight me.
I don't think anybody's going to fight you over Homeward Bound.
Oh, I think some people will.
If anybody was willing to fight over Homeward Bound, I'd fight them for what?
Just for being willing to fight about it. You earned this fist just for being willing to take it.
You want to fight about Homeward Bound?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Homeward? What?
I have no idea.
All right, you got to go.
No, dude.
This podcast is over.
I've been in this chair too long. I'm growing roots. I can't leave.
Homeward Bound? About 3 dogs, or two dogs and a cat.
There you go.
Tyler's already mad.
2 dogs and a cat.
He misnumbered the dogs and Tyler ate
Chance,
shit.
Shadow, and what's the fucking cat's name?
Sasha? No.
Sasha, no,
Some bitch.
Some bitch.
Anyway, we're not talking about Homeward
That's a
Bound.
cat name for sure.
But Willem Dafoe,
I'd name my cat that.
Willem Dafoe.
for most of my life, this has been my favorite fucking Willem Dafoe movie up until I've seen The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse.
Yeah,
kicks
Lighthouse
ass.
is
The
dope.
Lighthouse fucks.
It's really hard to pick whether this movie or The Lighthouse is his best fucking movie.
I feel like he was
The
better in
Lighthouse,
The
I think.
Lighthouse.
What,
Yeah.
you're not going to talk about Spider-Man?
It just doesn't
John,
even
that's
get to
why
the
you say
same level
that.
as
When
those.
Tyler was talking about this
Those
the
were
other day,
good,
I
but
brought
not
up,
at the same
I brought up
level.
Green Goblin.
The what?
The what now?
What?
There's another Willem Dafoe movie?
Oh, there's a...
Where?
You know what?
Bitch, where?
Me and Sky were talking about this. I feel like he doesn't really
Nowhere.
get enough fucking
Nowhere.
credit for what he really does.
No, I feel like he gets his credit.
He does, but
Maybe not award.
What?
I guess. I don't know.
Besides The Lighthouse, what is a movie that he really just stars in by himself? Like he's the main.
I guess I don't watch a lot of Willem
Yeah.
Dafoe movies.
See, that's what I'm saying too. Like I know there's this one New Zealand film. It's about like the Tasmanian tiger. He was the main star in that movie. That movie was really good. I've seen that like 12 something years. Damn, that was like 12 years ago.
We going to Google.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Fucking
Willem
pig.
Dafoe is one of those actors that I have immense respect for in the roles that I've seen him in. He does an amazing job in what I've seen him in, but he usually acts way outside of my genre wheelhouse, so I don't get to see as much of
That's a
him
good
as
way
I
to
would
put
like.
it.
He's just not in the movies that I'm watching.
Yeah, like Aquaman. That
What the fuck
Dude.
is Aquaman?
His smile makes me smile. Look at this.
I need you to remove Aquaman.
yeah,
Just get rid of it.
definitely because Amber Heard's in that shit and fuck that bitch. So
I don't even know what it's about.
we don't need.
It's Aquaman. I don't need to know anything else.
It's about a gay fish.
You
so.
didn't need to tell me anything else. Stop telling me more
Shout
things
out
about
Kanye
Aquaman.
West.
Cupid Yee. Anyway, let's get into this movie. This is the first movie I think I've ever seen Norman Reedus in. It's either this or Blade 2.
You know,
This was my introduction to Norman Reedus as
yeah,
well.
because I was introduced to Norman Reedus with The Walking Dead, and then when I saw this film, that's when I was like, wait a minute, it's Norman Reedus.
Oh,
I know
so you
him.
never seen Boondock Saints?
No, I've never
I
seen
saw
it.
this way
Yeah.
before the
Within the
Walking
last
Dead.
10 years?
Yep,
Is that when we...
yep,
That was the first time watching it. Was 2 years ago, huh?
yep. That was the first
Oh,
time.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, I was watching this back in middle school.
Yeah.
yeah, that was the first. So I've seen.
Yeah, I had a VHS of it. It was one of my repeats.
yeah, so
Damn,
this-
old bish. No.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, pretty
I
bad.
had that and like
This and All Saints
fucking Bigger, Longer, and Uncut and Basketball. And I used to watch those 3 movies
Yeah,
constantly.
One of the best movies of all time.
I haven't
sorry.
seen this movie until like recently within the past 3 years. This was like
2.
2 years. I mean, still, I wasn't introduced to this film until you guys wanted to review it.
Well, you're hanging out with the wrong people.
Yeah.
But you are hanging out with the right people now.
He's been
Fuck!
Ass!
Well, that depends. Can you go fuck yourself?
Anywho,
I don't know about that timing.
So what about Sean Patrick Flannery, guys? What about the other McManus brother? What did you see him in?
This is really the only thing I know him besides Dexter, honestly.
Yeah, I was looking him up yesterday, and I can't remember any of the things that popped up.
Well, look it up again.
No, yeah. So, but that just tells me though that I never did. You know. And he spells his name like a fucking douche.
Yeah,
sorry, Irish people.
So how's the proper way to spell
I
Sean?
have 18% Irish, but
so you're obviously
you don't
qualified.
You don't fucking spell your name Sean and call it
Why
Sean.
Not? Why not?
That's how my brother-in-law's
When you
name
when
is
you
spelled.
yawn,
Shout out
do
to
you
Johnny's
ying?
brother-in-law. I've heard you're very cool,
I heard that
including the spelling of your name, because I think Scott's wrong.
people that use the you though, you guys are okay.
No.
What?
I knew a couple too many of the you spelling Sean's that were actually
Douchebag?
pretty shit guys. Yeah.
I bet.
I think Johnny knew at least one of them.
No.
We're not naming names or anything. I think you knew one of them.
Oh, we're naming names.
No, just the first name's already bad enough.
Do you guys ever mispronounce?
He was in Saw 3D.
I've never
What?
mispronounced
What?
anything, Tyler. I already know what you're going to ask, and the answer is no.
Sean Flannery was in Saw 3D.
What?
Apparently.
So
Really?
Why was he in that movie?
Why was Saw 3D made? There's a lot of questions
Whoa.
here.
There are a lot of questions surrounding the Saw franchise.
I love the Saw franchise.
The reason for
He's
its
in the
existence,
Evil
it's-
Within.
Yeah, it's raison d'etre is definitely one of those things that are in question.
I just love torture porn. So
Oh, okay, all right. So you're
Tune in for the last episode.
Sure.
the second to last episode.
Tyler
Yeah, we're
is
still
the
doing that.
reason that Hostel exists.
We got. Oh, I love Hostel.
He's actually one of the people for which those businesses are run.
Isn't Citizen
It really
Kane-
is.
Wait, what the fuck? I'm done here.
No, what?
Goodbye.
Well, no,
no,
I've seen a
see, you're
thing
not
that said,
leaving.
was there a Citizen Kane remake?
You just said you. Yes, there was.
Yeah,
but you just
there
said you
was.
were leaving.
Oh, bye.
You can't denounce your own
See ya.
departure and then ask another question.
I've changed my mind.
Fuck is it? No. What do you think this is?
Punks at Cinema.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Now we know what we're doing. Now I know
Do
what-
we?
Now
Wait a minute.
I mean,
Hold.
I was dragged to a different city to do this, so I mean, I would like to know why I'm here.
Wait a minute.
He dragged
There's
you?
a
That's
remake
kinda
of
rude.
Citizen
By
Kane.
my ankles.
Damn.
Damn.
What?
There was a remake of Citizen Kane.
I heard briefly about it exactly one time.
What? The?
So the yes/no status of it being a Citizen Kane remake is the only question I can answer.
I'm actually curious when that came out. You guys continue the conversation. I'm going to do something.
So, what's your feeling about Canes?
Canes?
They
Yeah,
rule.
Canes.
They-
Or Citizens.
They're
either
really
one.
good support.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, they're all right.
Do you think that
They're funny when they get knocked over.
Oh, dude.
And
That's...
oh, wait,
Wait, what?
wrong podcast.
Oh. Oh.
No.
Am
So
I
how
on
do
the
you guys
wrong podcast?
feel about the supporting actors in this film?
This film? Which
The
film?
cops. I like all the cops.
Of the
What,
Boondock
The
Saints.
Borgadorgs?
The
Born
cops are all
Dorms,
the
funny.
Bonko Wonko
The
Saints?
The
detectives.
Bonko Dogs.
Oh,
Yeah, how do you guys feel about the supporting actors for
I
the
feel
Boondock
that
Saints?
the Altar Boys supporting actors are fantastic. I
What?
love Rocco. I don't think that's going to be controversial. I think anyone who watches this movie and is exposed to Rocco will like Rocco.
Oh, dude, Rocco is what makes
better
this
as the
movie
Force goes, but
fucking-
yeah.
God,
We're not talking
subjectively.
about that movie, though. We got to stay inside the realm of this movie.
We have
that-
not even done that in
I
the
agree.
first place.
I agree that that's objectively the better version of Rocco. Like that's the Rocco Deluxe, and we're talking about
Whoa,
like,
no,
the
no,
plain
no.
single patty Rocco in this movie.
No,
it's a
no,
good
no,
patty.
no.
It's a good patty, but it's a smash burger, and the guy didn't wash his hands before
Not
he made
quite a
it.
pretty patty.
You can't mention burgers around here
Why not?
because I already want a burger now.
Oh well.
Oh shit, we're losing him.
Yeah, you kind
There's
of did.
well, we happen to have a burger spot.
Need a cheeseburger.
Oh no,
Randy,
yelling.
Randy Nightmare.
He's getting
Randy.
the yelling has begun.
Oh yeah, I'm about 4 Guinnesses deep now.
8-4.
I'm not so sure what to believe anymore.
I don't either. Is this reality? Are we doing a podcast?
Maybe.
What's
Well,
the-
what? Oh yeah, Boondock.
But
Saints.
anyways,
How do you guys feel about these
So
supporting
Thanks,
I
John.
love Greenlee. Greenlee is precious.
excuse
Bob
me.
Marley, dog.
Yeah, Greenlee is
love
the gem of the movie to me. I love comic relief.
Yeah.
You know? And Greenlee is the comic relief.
I
I
think
feel like Rocco's more the
I think-
comic
oh
relief.
no, no,
honestly,
Rocco's the
Rocco-
main comic relief,
the
but
whole
Greenlee's got the
situation-
silly comic.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
think the whole situation around Greenlee, because We've already given the spoiler warning. Are we clear?
Yes,
for,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hell
yes,
yeah.
we're,
We're-
cool.
yeah,
So-
we're clear.
So I love this. This is one of those movies that mirrors stupid dialogue, where you see a dipshit like Greenlee. I feel comfortable calling Greenlee a dipshit. No one would argue with that. I don't think
He would.
He's dumb. He's dumb. He's dumb, but in a really charming way. And he's dumb in such a way that I think he has deep subconscious access.
He thinks he's smart.
To quantum reality, possibly, because because clearly events in this film are
Didn't you see him
entangled
in
into
the new
Greenlee's thoughts.
Spider-Man movie?
I don't fucking care about Spider-Man. No, Spider-Man can eat the dirtiest part of my asshole. I don't care.
Whoa.
No, I don't care about Spider-Man. I'm talking about Greenlee right now, my one and only true love.
Oh, that's sweet.
Until I decide that, what's his name? Shit, I'm looking directly at his face. Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe
That's
comes
the actor
back
I
on
was thinking of.
Until Willem Dafoe comes back on screen,
God, dude.
Greenlee will be my one and only
It's
true
so
love. And then he can fuck off.
It's fucking crazy because with Willem Dafoe in this film, and he's not even he is a main character. He's a main
Absolutely.
a main
Snooker is
protagonist of this
100% a
film.
main
I feel like he's a third main. Well, obviously,
Exactly. He is. He's the
character.
Trittagonist. He absolutely is.
Trittagonist,
Yeah, there's pro, die, and Trittagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so since he's a thank you.
He's the Trittagonist. Yes.
Protagonist of this film, he just absolutely oh my god.
He's such a good compliment to the brothers, even when he's opposing them.
He is.
Even
Dude, he killed
before he joins them.
Yeah, he killed, just from his background of films that he's done throughout the years. This was absolutely fucking gold for him. He just killed it as
He puts on such a good range in this movie,
Yes,
too.
really
I feel like
has.
this movie was my introduction to Willem Dafoe, if anything.
It was mine too.
Probably. Well, this movie was obviously
Unfortunately, that
influential on
wasn't
all
for-
of us.
It wasn't for me.
What did you see him in
It
before
was
this?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Fuck Spider-Man.
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 Yeah, Spider-Man.
Spitman.
That was my first introduction to Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
Yeah, so like
Yeah, I definitely seen.
What role did he play in Spider-Man?
The Ass Goblin.
John, quit smoking.
The Ass Goblin. Is that a real role?
Yeah, look it up.
I can't
People at home,
think.
ask your friends. This is good trivia.
Just kidding. But
This is
no,
important to the
Gay.
Spider-Man canon.
But when I watched
It's not canon.
when I watched this
Definitely
movie, I
canon.
knew he was just
Ass Goblin.
absolutely getting it in this film, especially playing as a gay detective too, which he doesn't like to,
And he kills it.
and he doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Please.
I would love to talk about this. I love the way they play this in this movie. He is a very... They don't use him, the fact that he is gay in this movie, they don't use it as like a thing to lean on. It's just a fact about him. They don't overplay it.
Yeah,
I love that. He does.
Yeah, I like that too.
He has that great. He of course has that great scene where he dresses up to fool the mob guys and make him think he's a woman, and
Yeah.
he plays that very well. And that's
No,
good.
but
It's an interesting way to lean into that femininity.
But the way to
that he
lead
is.
into that feeling though of him not or like overly doing it is the one where he's in bed with the dude.
Yes, exactly.
And he's
When
like
the guy-
slapping him away,
Exactly.
and he's
he even can we say this on this podcast?
Yes, we
Can we say
can.
this on this podcast?
Don't.
yes, we
No,
can.
as this is okay. Are we have to make the quote the use quote the
Quotation.
use mention distinction. I'm not using this word as a slur. I'm quoting a character.
I
in
said
a
it a
movie.
couple weeks ago.
Okay, I just want to make sure. He's in this scene. He is in bed with another man, a younger man, who is very passionately trying to get him back engaged in bed, and he's talking on the phone. And eventually, he asks him. He slaps him on the head.
What
He
are you
says,
doing?
What are you doing? He says, "I want to cuddle." And he looks at him. And he says, "Cuddle? What a."
Yeah, don't
no,
be
he says, don't be a...
Oh, I think no. It's what a.
No, he says, no, don't be a...
Okay. But still,
Man, he looked at him so seriously.
and
too.
he does he looks at him so
Canceled.
seriously.
Oh, fuck, it's-
Whatever. I don't have a presence. You can't.
Thanks for
cancel me.
tuning in. to
Dude,
the
I say that
final
all the
episode
fucking...
of-
Dude,
I'm not even a real person.
hold on. Dude, fucking thank you. Because I say that shit all the fucking time. If I ever say something fucked up, people are like, you can't say that. It's like, what, are you going to cancel me?
You
I'm
don't
I'm
say that.
I'm a nobody. You
I'm
can't
one guy.
cancel a fucking nobody.
No, and I mean, I don't think you should let
And it's
everybody
America.
get away
You can
with
say whatever
everything.
the fuck you want.
You can say what you want, but not everybody has to let you
America.
say it. The government can't stop you from saying it, but that doesn't have to stop people from not liking it.
Damn fucking right.
Because as much as you have a right to say what you say, other people have a right to say things against that.
You can tell people to
Protest.
lick my ass and suck on my balls.
You can
sure the
indeed do
fuck
that.
can.
Legally, you can do that. You have a right to say that. You do.
I mean,
You do. You have to like.
legally you can.
Imagine going to court for something like that, and
Well, I mean,
the
there are
judge's like, "What did you say?" I told him to lick my ass
Okay.
and suck on my balls.
Well, that's like the South Park episode when Kyle lost to Cartman because he signed a contract. If he could prove a leprechaun was real, he's got to suck his balls, and he did. So Kyle had to suck Cartman's balls.
Okay. There are situations in which
It always
the
comes to
words
South
are
Park.
Yeah,
not
I was
gonna be
just,
the
I
issue.
didn't want to say
I
it.
think you got to include some context there, Scott. If you're telling people to suck your balls, you got to think about what context.
Just
it doesn't
suck my
appear
balls.
in court in a vacuum.
Oh, I don't care. Just suck my balls.
Okay, so there's no
Suck
ball
my
sucking that occurs in this movie.
Not yet.
No,
That you see on screen.
there is canonically no ball sucking in this movie, but the headcanon for this film and this franchise is expansive.
Yes.
There is access to Boondock Saints ball sucking.
That's
34.
Boondock Saints 3.
The ball suckers.
The Boondock Saints,
The ball,
if you will.
the ball suck Saints.
And I don't care if you won't.
All right, we've gone too far.
Yes. We've already reached the depths where I think we're going to hang out for a little
Oh,
while.
this is supposed to be our St. Patrick's Day episode, not our
Happy
balls
St.
episode.
Patrick's Day, everyone. Balls are now a St.
John,
Patrick's
how
Day
you doing over
tradition.
there?
Dude, I've been smiling for like 40 minutes.
Established 2023.
You working out them cheeks?
John, do you regret bringing me here yet?
No, I don't.
All right, I have to work harder.
All right.
I want to get John canceled.
Let's talk about
I've already canceled myself, dumbass.
Oh, shit.
so let's talk
I'm
about
retroactively successful.
let's talk about the opening
I'm gonna take
bar
credit for
scene.
it.
Oh, the opening bar
bar
scene.
Let's talk about the opening bar scene.
45 minutes in probably.
Hey, fuck
Actually,
ass,
you
give me
are
a
right.
beer.
It's 46 right now.
Hey, that means I was wrong, so fuck off, ass.
Dude,
Why don't you make like a tree? Get the fuck out!
get the fuck out.
Dude, I wonder if Trailer Park Boys got that from this movie. Because Ricky says that all the fucking time in the show.
Can I offer a little bit of actual film analysis
Probably
here?
not.
Yeah, go ahead.
About this opening bar scene. So are we talking about the one where we first get shown Rocco, where he goes in and says, fuck ass, get me a beer?
Yeah.
Is that the scene? Okay. So I think this is a good scene. It's important in illustrating how the movie wants us to think about our characters. Because
Yeah.
I want to make no mistake, I do think every single character in this movie is a bad guy. We're going to talk about them in good ways. I do think they're all very bad guys.
Well, and
But-
the people talking at the end of the movie illustrate that.
we do
too.
see that in the
Sorry.
end of the movie. It's very divisive in universe, but I think this is important in how it introduces Rocco, specifically Rocco, because when we talk about how Rocco at this time has been in the mafia, the Italian mob in Boston, for 18 years at this point. He has been stuck in the position of package boy for 18 years, waiting to get made. And so we have to think about how this guy has acted for the last 18 years.
The funny
And-
man.
The funny man. He's known as the yes. He has the nickname. He's known as the funny man. But that is what I want to get at here. He's introduced as being this amicable, likable guy. He's introduced as being, hey, fuck yeah, it's Rocco. Rocco's here. And so that is part of how this movie also looks at Rocco. And we see Rocco and also the McManus brothers and some of even the mafiosos, the bartender. What is his name? I can't remember. His name's not fuck ass.
No, it's
I don't
It
know.
is
Doc.
now.
They call him Doc.
yeah,
Doc,
Doc.
Even Doc, we'll see, because he is just unquestioningly involved in the destruction of evidence later in the movie.
Yeah.
Just because these guys are Irish, it's very close community, and this movie
He does that
does.
in the second movie too.
Yes, the movie takes a look at what's going on in this movie from the perspective of where these guys are from. It is not like a top-down movie. The movie is looking at it from Irish guys living in a slum perspective. And so I think that scene illustrates that really well, is the way that this camaraderie works, opposed to the way we see the police working and talking about the locals. Like when we get to the scene where they're talking about, we should just throw a potato out and lure these guys back because they're Irish. And what are you doing?
I just thought it was funny that I could hear the pouring in the headphones.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on. I can't remember
Sorry.
why I even started talking. I don't
Sorry,
remember what the point I was trying
I'm
to
an
make was.
Elkie. My bad.
No, I don't remember what the point I was trying to make.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Then.
No.
Now I feel like shit.
No, I was just I think I was trying to just say that this movie is like steeped in camaraderie and steeped in like the concept of chosen family.
Oh, it definitely is.
It definitely is, and it's portraying that opposed against like a lot of people see the police. I know maybe not everybody. A lot of people see the police as like part of the community.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12. ACAB. Definitely. No, but this movie takes that perspective and it shows the whole thing as opposed to, even though Willem Dafoe's character and to an extent some of the other police officers are integrated into the community. Like there's the one officer in the station when they're talking about luring the McManus brothers in with a potato on a string. There's one of them saying like, no.
Potatoes again.
Yeah. There's that one officer who says no, like he makes the point that like no, these are good guys in a weird situation, which is also the position that Smecker takes, and Smecker is notorious in this movie for being on the right side of what's going on.
Yes.
And so you see that little bit of representation of the community in the police force, but it's literally one guy and Smecker. One unnamed character with a single line and Smecker are the only cops in this movie that, before they get turned on to the idea later, you see the detectives from the beginning also assisting with the whole courtroom scene at the end.
Yes.
All this knowledge from somebody who thought they were Jews.
That was a joke, Scott.
I figured.
Okay.
So is that.
Dumbass.
Scott and I have only hung out a couple times. We haven't felt out the waters yet. This is good experience.
Better start feeling that shit.
Better start walking on them waters.
Start walking on sunshine.
I don't know if I. Well, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, let's just drink wine.
It's got to be hard on the calves.
Sounds
man.
pretty hot.
The
too.
angle too. I mean, yes, but the heat. But I'm thinking like the angle you're gonna have to walk on.
Oh, the heat? No, I'm talking about sexuality.
Oh, do you fuck sunlight?
I wish.
Oh, dude. So Johnny knows this. I don't think the other.
About fucking sunlight?
No. Johnny and I have been on this for years. Johnny knows exactly what I'm about to say. The two of you have never heard this before. So
I'm curious.
I'm very curious.
So I for years have been in a romantic and sometimes physically intimate relationship with the entity that you guys know as the moon.
Oh, dude, I love the moon.
I fuck the moon regularly. We are
as you should.
We are
Is it made of cheese?
No, it is not.
Oh.
Damn it.
She, capital S, she is not.
You just broke all of Wisconsinites' hearts.
So, but what I can tell you, what? She's fine.
Yeah. What about that dark side?
That
I can't tell you about
hard.
what goes on the dark side.
Oh shit!
She told me not to. I gotta respect. Damn. I gotta respect the moon's wishes.
Just ask Roger Waters.
I don't know who Roger Waters is.
What?
Pink Floyd?
Yeah, dude, Pink Floyd.
Okay. I'm the kind of person who listens to music without giving too much of a shit about
Or
the band.
Darth Vader. That's his favorite side of the moon.
That's no moon. That is no moon.
That is
Ooh. I like it.
All right, let's get back to this movie, though.
Yes, back to
the movie. Fuck that. I want to talk about fucking the moon.
So before we get back to fucking the moon, we want to remind our listeners that this movie takes place in the context of a community that is very tight-knit and anti-police. And you got to remember that is the interaction. That is the dynamic.
We're not gonna take it.
That's kind of most communities, honestly.
When you get down to it, yes. And this is a really extreme example of it because it's ethnicized in this movie where it's like, even though this movie takes place in the 90s at an undisclosed time during the 90s, we still do see that traditional divide like between the different organized crime organizations especially, but still socially among some of the characters. We see that divide between Irish, Italian, Russian, which is encroaching now in the city, which has not had a presence before and is trying to create one in the generations established neighborhoods. Yep. So that is another important aspect of thinking about this kind of situation.
Hey, here's actually a cool trivia fact I'm reading right now. It says, in order to appear taller on screen, Willem Dafoe wore platform shoes during filming. This is especially noticeable at his first appearance when he crouches down near the body in the alleyway. I didn't even know that.
I've never noticed that.
That's pretty
interesting. Now I want to rewind the fucking movie.
I know, right? Me too. Fuck.
We're not too far past it.
There's something that
fuck it.
that Mike was telling me the other night we were watching this movie
Last
about the McManus brothers.
The McManus brothers?
McManus brothers?
You say everything wrong.
You know, I always do.
Dan's calling me. Hold on.
No, tell Dan to fuck off.
Fuck Dan, we're talking.
Hey, fuck off,
Dan.
Dan.
To fuck off together.
Hey,
Dan?
Fuck off, Dan!
I don't know you, but fuck off. We're busy. Get out.
Alright, fuck you guys too.
Get out.
I don't need this.
What are you doing?
All right, bye.
No, we're recording right now. What's up? I got you on the mic. What do you think?
I'll be
okay,
there soon.
bet.
Get over here and get on.
Oh, God.
All right, talk to you in a little bit.
Now I got to set up a fucking another mic.
Why?
That's what's up, though.
Because we're gonna have another good buddy.
This is
over.
gonna be good.
This is gonna be awesome.
Now this podcast is gonna be like 3 hours
I
long.
predict
Honestly,
this is gonna fuck up my
Prepare
vibe.
yourselves.
Now that Dan's coming, I don't give a flying fuck.
I predict this will fuck up my vibe.
No, you and Dan are gonna fucking.
Yeah, you guys are
gonna talk. Yeah,
You're
this
gonna
is
hit
be
it
good.
off. Yeah, dude, this is gonna be.
We'll see.
I'm pumped for this.
We will
Oh
see.
no, we will.
Let me get a little bit of trivia information
Place
here.
your bets at home.
So-
listeners.
Oh, and
Will
I got
get
my.
along
We still
with
got my
Dan?
game to come up, so
Oh,
we
yeah.
got another person for that now.
We've got shit to do here. But all right,
Business
so
is
you guys
happening.
know at the beginning of the movie when they go to the church and they're talking about Kitty Genovese.
Yes.
Do you guys know that's a real person, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
All right, so you're gonna know this because
I
you
was-
you
I
know
was
this.
just-
Because
I also have something to talk about this scene.
you remember this from last time. This is a bit long, but I don't know if
That's
I'm
what
gonna read
she
all of
said.
it. As we said, Kitty Gervais was an actual person. She was raped and murdered by a serial rapist in 1964 outside of her house in Queens. While many eyewitnesses did nothing to save her, the apathetic bystander phenomenon is now referred to as the bystander effect or the Genovese syndrome.
I wish I didn't do it. That's what she said joke right before you read
Yeah,
that.
it's a little bit.
but I didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
But that's what she said.
Oh no.
This is so the fact that you're talking about this. This is something that Mike brought up yesterday that I was just about to talk about. Right before Dan called.
Quickly, that whole situation.
Just stop interrupting, John.
Hold
Let him just talk.
That whole situation is what created the Watchmen comic novels from
Yes.
Alan Moore.
Yes.
I just wanted to throw that in real quick.
So, I've seen this movie a shitload of times, and no matter how many times I watch a movie, I always find something new to think about. And this is probably my 12th time rewatching this film last night. Jony and I rewatched it last night, and I noticed in the church scene, that initial church scene where it pans down into where we see just the slums of Boston, and then we go into the splendor of a fully decked out Catholic church. It really gives you some juxtaposition about the scening, the setting.
I haven't
And-
heard that word in so long.
and
Juxtaposition.
So, a lot of this movie, it's chock full of it. If you go in looking for like things going on, this movie is it's full of clashing themes. It's really cool. But so that initial church scene, I noticed something that I'd never noticed before. When the McManus brothers step out of the church, in the shot where we're looking at them in profile,
Lighting the cigarettes together.
lighting their cigarettes together on the
one
church
of my
step.
favorite scenes.
Where and they're angled so that
Because
you
they're
can,
lighting cigarettes.
so that
Damn
you can
right.
see the Virgin Mary tattoos on their necks.
Yes, that's right.
And they one of them makes a comment. I think it's Murphy that makes the comment about how this is after the father, the priest, has delivered a sermon about Kitty Genovese.
Yes.
About what we just discussed. And so you guys know that story. And so you can see how these guys are from here. These guys are from this slum. And they make a comment about how it seems like the Monsignor is finally getting his story straight. And these guys are I believe it's Connor that says that. And so Murphy says it, Connor agrees. And it seems like it's heavily implied from the way that they're looking and talking that they caused that to happen, that they intimidated the Monsignor, the father of that church, into making that kind of sermon, into addressing the issues of the community, which they were not addressing before, that these guys, from that subtle hint, are saying that they have a hand already before all the shit goes down. They already have a hand in working toward a better neighborhood.
You know what? You saying that makes complete fucking sense because when they walk up to go kiss the feet of Christ, the other I'm not good with my
The other people of the congregation are
fuck
looking
religion,
at them
but like
with
the
fear.
priest or the whatever, because he tries to like, get up and stop him, and the main church guy is like,
Yeah.
no, sit down.
Yep.
Just sit the fuck
These
down.
guys have authority within their church.
I
that
fucking love
exceeds
that,
of
dude.
the priest.
That is
These are just
so cool.
two dudes who are so notorious for their good works. They
I
are
even-
described later by their one of the cops is talking later about how they were interviewing the locals, and they said that they were saints. They described them as saints, and this is a strongly Catholic neighborhood describing two living men as saints.
Wow.
It's a serious
wow. You kind of just put a whole perspective in my head that I've
And so
never
even-
thought about.
even
before.
Just and you.
This early,
He kinda did.
Before we even learn anything about the McManus brothers in the context of like what they're doing, we're already getting this sense from this scene where they're being viewed with fear and awe by the other denizens of their neighborhood, the members of their congregation. this is serious shit. These are dudes who are doing stuff, you know?
Yeah.
They're out there getting shit done to the level of intimidating a priest into addressing the concerns of the poor, which is something that they already claimed to be doing, but apparently that was lacking in this area. And two guys apparently had the authority to make something happen about it.
So, based off that then, let's go around the table real quick. And you know how at the end of the movie they do their, like, news interviews?
Or do you want to wait for Dan to get here for that?
Yeah, no, yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should wait for Dan for that.
Dun, dun.
But yeah, like,
Point to
everybody
its hand
say,
already,
like,
making
how
me
they
wait.
feel about what they actually did, you know?
That's going to get me in trouble.
Oh, that was that
shit.
fast.
Oh!
Here he is.
I retract the previous statement
The
about
man.
Dan making me wait.
The man.
I'm no longer waiting. Dan has arrived.
We got to get you hooked up.
And now for something completely different.
Lads and lassies, unexpected guest Danger Dan's here now.
I'm here.
Hi, Dan.
How you guys doing?
About time, you're late.
I was visiting my grandma. She's good.
The unlikely excuse.
I thought
was
you
gonna
I thought
ask.
you were probably hungover or something.
Nope, just visiting Gram.
Because you called me
Those aren't
yesterday.
mutually exclusive.
And you called me by the wrong name.
I was drunk.
At 1 p.m.
That's good evidence there.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
So, Boondock Saints
So
is
Boondock
still
Saints.
the movie.
Yeah, we did watch a movie.
All right, let's get into it.
You mean back into it?
John, what's up?
Shut the fuck up.
You mean we're getting back into this, huh?
What were we talking about next time?
Sit down and shut the fuck up!
Yeah, John.
No. We're getting back into the Boondock Saints.
Start it off.
Me? Why me?
You ain't said shit.
I just talked about, hey, how do you guys think about the supporting actors in this film? Like, how do you think?
Yeah, we're over
of
that.
them?
So who did we cover? We covered
We
Rocco. We covered
Rocco because Rocco.
Did you say taco?
Taco.
Yeah,
Did we cover Taco?
I said taco.
Okay, so
Rocco's
we
Taco.
we
Racist
covered
piece of
Taco
shit
too.
now.
Cool. So we've made even more progress than I thought. Sweet. We're farther than I thought we were. Good.
Good to see we're doing good.
We're making good time.
God damn it!
What?
Fucking talking about Rocco.
All right, so Rocco.
Are you thinking of the second
God.
movie where they have the Mexican guy?
No.
No.
We have emphatically
Hey,
established
fuck
that we're
that
not
movie.
talking about All Saints Day. Scott keeps referring to All Saints Day.
Rocco's Force Ghost in the second.
We established.
I'm
beforehand,
done
Dan-
with Force Ghosts,
Dan,
all right?
Let's just give Dan the lore. We established that the
Shout out
Force,
to Scream.
the
their
Force
Force
Ghost
Ghost
version of Rocco in All Saints Day is the objectively superior version of Rocco, but we are only working within the first movie today.
Okay,
So
we're only
we-
working the confines of Boondock Saints.
We are
Gotcha.
stuck to the first one.
Either wear
we
it-
cannot consider the superior Rocco. It's off limits.
All right.
Dan, sorry.
As well as Ding Dong, Baby Ding, Ding Dong.
Oh, Big Dingus.
Big
course.
Dingus, yeah.
We can't.
A horse
we
is a
cannot
horse.
discuss him either.
Of course, Scott.
Of course.
What are we talking about? The ranch?
No.
No,
Horse?
fucking Ed the Horse.
What?
Of course.
You just say that like I'm supposed to know who Ed the Horse is.
You don't know who Ed the what? You don't know who Ed the Horse is?
You're talking about this like it's a fucking household name like Maytag, dude.
It's
You gotta-
supposed to be.
I'm gonna need some context here. Give me the lore. Now I need the lore.
Ed the Talking Horse from the 60s?
Of course.
What? No.
Oh my god.
Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed.
I'm uncultured.
We don't need to talk about Mr. Ed. We need to talk about Boondock Saints.
Well, now I'm confused.
Boondock Saints 2.
All right.
We're not doing that one.
Part of healthy self-development is understanding that some things are just not for you, and that's what
Like
I have to do
Boondock
right now
Saints.
with Ed the Horse. I have to accept that Ed the Horse is not for me. Yes, Boondock Saints. Let's go.
Of course.
Rocco's the shit.
Rocco's good. Rocco's not a good guy, but he's a good character.
What about Ron Jeremy? Ron Jeremy's the
Oh,
shit.
Rocco
Yeah.
tipped the stripper. To be
Yes,
fair,
he-
that makes him a good guy.
He did also.
He also did grab
Wait,
her.
did he
grab
really
a
did
boob.
sexually assault her.
Yeah, he did sexually assault her.
He left her a tip, and he
I gotta
killed
make
her
up for the
name.
tit thing.
Yeah, he had to make up for the tit thing. He murdered two guys in the name of this woman who was unconscious.
Why did I sound
when
like
he
a
groped.
And a cat.
And a cat. No, he didn't feel bad about the cat. He did
we
not
didn't
atone
get
for the
there.
cat.
Oh, yeah.
He was
I-
very clear that
we've
he
been
was happy
saving
the
that
cat
one.
died. The cat got obliterated, so PETA, if you're listening to this, fuck off.
That's
I second
actually
that.
Start actually caring about the animals that you claim to care about.
that's the number one part I hate in this fucking movie is when that
The cat?
because I'm a kid. I fucking love my kitties.
Cats are great. Yeah, a cat explodes in this movie, destroyed completely, splattered on
What's
the wall.
for 5 points for my game later? What is the cat's name?
Skippy.
Ah, damn
The
it!
cat's name is Skippy.
All right, I'm not giving 5 points.
God damn
Fuck
it!
you, Scott.
I was to say we played that drop like 3 times before we started recording.
Well, you were quick on that.
Jafar.
Dan's just loving this right now.
He keeps pointing at his jacket like it's his name tag.
So we talked about Willem Dafoe earlier. How do you feel about Willem Dafoe's
in this movie? He does great.
In general.
It just fucking does a fantastic job.
Yeah.
We talked about him in Lighthouse, too.
This is
Did you
best
see Lighthouse?
Yeah, it's either this or Lighthouse is his best fucking movies. My opinion, people.
It would have been better if it was
I'm
Kenosha's
also a
Lighthouse.
fan.
It would have been.
We do have local Lighthouse.
But it's not Scary Movie 3, so.
I was watching that at Josh's the other day, and,
Have there been murders in local
and
Lighthouses?
the Lighthouse scene came up, and I was like, dude, it's Kenosha's Lighthouse. He's like, like, no, it's not.
That's
and I
because
was
he's
like, bro, it
from-
literally said Kenosha.
Is it known in the
fucking-
lore of this podcast that this happens in Kenosha? Is
That
that
what?
like, is that like outing us as being in Kenosha?
Oh,
Or did
yeah.
Did they know that already?
Well, a long time ago, this show used to be called Kino Talk
Okay.
before it
I'm just
became
trying to-
Punks at the
I'm
Cinema.
trying to figure out like what the audience knows already, so I'm not like
They don't know shit.
giving away trade secrets or anything. I don't want
They don't know shit.
Shout out to
we
the
don't know
audience.
shit.
That's fair. I also don't know.
Nobody's
shit.
learning a goddamn thing. That's
I was dragged to another city to do this. I don't know anything. I'm unfamiliar with my
a
surroundings.
city far, far away.
It's pretty far for me. Yeah.
about 20 minutes.
Shut up!
Yeah,
far,
20
far away.
20
That
minutes
was the
driving.
Shrek episode.
The-
All right. So-
Oh, God
Audience,
damn
the
it.
important thing to know about me is that I don't drive, so all of my distances are much, much less than these guys' distances. I move much slower than them. My opportunities are strictly limited to what I can do with my feet.
And it's a great way to stay in shape.
Yeah, my legs
That's
are
true.
my legs are ripped. The rest of me's not.
Hell no.
That's what 15
Start
years
crawling.
of unbalanced exercise will do to you guys. Make sure you stay even. Don't skip leg day, but also remember, don't just only fucking do leg day all the time.
Fuck leg day.
Hey, you know what? This just popped in my head.
Work your right arm out, left if you prefer,
No,
and you'll be fine.
Do you guys
the
think?
sinister hand is inferior. Left-handed people fuck off.
Do you guys probably
Fuck
think that Troy Duffy got inspired from like
I knew I
Pulp
wasn't gonna
Fiction
get
and
along with
Reservoir
Dan.
Dogs for some of this movie?
Wait, what? I was stewing in my hatred for Dan. Sorry.
It said, "Do you?" Damn.
See, they're connecting already. Look at this.
That's how you
I
make
said
friends,
so-
right? You pretend to hate people until you guys really hit it off.
Don't make me drive out of here.
Damn.
Here's some Scary Movie 2
is that
shit.
supposed to scare me, Dan?
Walk away.
Only if I'm driving towards you.
Are you gonna do that?
No.
Okay, cool. That's not
Not
canon.
on record.
That's not canon. That's not canon.
The
guys.
Saints wouldn't do that.
That's legends.
They would though.
All right, back to my
They
question.
wouldn't drive.
Yeah, back
towards
to
them.
Tyler's question.
Because
Hey, shut the fuck up!
this literally just popped in my head just thinking about this movie.
Did it hurt?
A little bit.
Okay,
but
cool.
do you think Troy Duffy was kind of influenced from Tarantino in this movie a little bit, from like Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction, with a little bit of the time jump skipping around a little bit?
You know, it's funny that you're bringing this up because like we were talking about this last night about Pulp Fiction. You know, with the timeline of these films like kind of running through.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, you know, thinking about that, he probably did get some inspiration.
Yeah, we were in a totally talking about it in a totally different vein, and I was already talking about Tarantino. So I mean, I think I unconsciously agree with you.
Well, because it's the 90s, and the 90s is when Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez,
Yeah,
mostly
Pulp Fiction was
Tarantino.
94.
Yes. And so that was kind of like the big thing at that time in the 90s, I believe.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just really just thinking about it, listening to you guys talk, it just clicked. And I was like, dude, did Troy Duffy get inspired by Tarantino to do some of these time jumps?
can
Like,
see it.
like when Rocco leaves and he
Oh.
calls him on the phone, you can hear what he says, but then
Every
it cuts
major
a little
scene
bit later.
with Rocco gives Tarantino vibes. Every
I-
single scene that features Rocco.
I think so too,
I
honestly.
agree. The more I think about Rocco, the more I agree that I think I think the influence is pretty clear.
I've straight up never thought about that till like right now.
Yeah. I think last night when like Johnny was saying, I think the last night was the first time I ever considered Tarantino while watching this film. But like I was saying before, I've seen this a dozen times now, and every single time I notice something else. And not even things other people notice. It's crazy. That's the sign of a good film.
That's
Rewatchable quality. Like a
Rewatchability is huge. I think rewatchability is a hugely underrated quality when you're talking about a film in abstract. Especially like is that when I see analysis of something, I hardly ever see people talk about a movie in terms of would I watch this 4 months in a row? You know, that's never a consideration.
That many months.
I don't know
like,
about
that's-
a row.
Well, no, I just mean like once a month. Is this a movie that I can just throw on? Is this a movie that I can see on TV if anybody still watches TV? Is this a movie that I can see
like cable TV?
I'm thinking about my dad. I'm thinking shout out to Dad. Hi. We're going to talk about
Think about your
Swordfish.
dad.
Talking about my dad. So no, growing up, a movie he would always just pop on if it was on. He would watch from whatever point it was Swordfish, the Halle Berry, John Travolta Swordfish. And so that's a quality that I look for in a movie when I'm thinking, is this something that I could just have as pleasant background?
I mean, it's no Cannibal the Musical.
That could have Halle Berry's tits in it.
It does have Halle Berry's tits in it.
It does.
That is fact. That's true. That aligns with reality.
That is prime Halle Berry.
Yes.
Oh, boom! The cat
There goes
gets
the cat.
blown.
I hate that fucking part so goddamn much.
I can watch Pootie Tang over and over again. That is another movie that's just so
Why,
watchable.
dude? That movie is just keeps coming up in my life this week for
Wait,
some
which
reason.
movie?
The Pootie Tang.
Pootie
Because
Tang.
well, I watched Scream 3, and and George Carlin talks about Pootie Tang, doesn't he?
I've never seen Pootie Tang either.
I
So.
have no idea.
Because the movie
I'm
wasn't the movie like SWAT for Pootie Tang on accident in Scream 3 or not Scream 3? I mean Scary Movie 3. Doop.
I forgot that those were different
Oh
franchises.
yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I watched that movie this
That
week
sounds
too.
like
You
a
had me
movie.
confused. I was like, "What? No, there's."
Yeah, not Scream.
No.
It's fucking Scary.
Yeah,
Movie
Scary Movie 3. Yeah, he does.
He the Ring movie got switched for fucking Pootie Tang.
Dude, honestly, I forgot George Carlin was in that.
I forgot about George Carlin.
Oh, you can never forget about George
Who?
Carlin.
I did. Yeah, see, Scott also. Scott has also
Don't be
forgotten.
so suburban.
I'm
New millennial.
I told you, I'm uncultured.
So what happens when you don't make with the head?
I've never once claimed to be
Don't they
cultured.
kick you out if you don't make? Sure, if you
Sure.
don't make with the
If
head.
you don't make with the head.
What the fuck is going on here?
Jade Silent Bob. Sorry.
I was dragged to a different city for Jay and Silent Bob.
You keep saying dragged. I'm trying to picture
it's better
this.
than Shrek.
By my fucking
He's
name.
way better than fucking Shrek.
No. I don't even need to know the movie you're talking
John,
about.
did
to
you
know
pick Shrek because
that
it
that's
had
wrong.
puppets in it? Or
I was talking about that.
You can shove a
Wait,
shit up your
wait,
ass,
wait, does
right
John-
back
does-
up your asshole.
Is this lore
Oh,
about
fecal
John?
transplant?
Yes.
Donkey.
the
John,
Post
you've been
Malone?
drinking that probiotic tea. Your shit's probably really good for Dan.
Hey,
You probably have really good fecal culture.
Dan,
I
Dan,
have Tom Brady has
Activia.
that.
Thank you.
Dan, what
Oh,
would you
dude.
rate Shrek?
I like how you guys are taking care of yourselves. Good job.
Thank you.
I mean, it's
Shout out to everybody
it's a
who's taking
cult
care of
classic.
themselves.
I mean, it'd be
And motivation to
a
those of you who
7 out
aren't.
of 10.
Mark it down, Tyler.
Dan gave it 1 point higher than I fucking did.
Because Dan has more culture.
Damn right he does.
Speaking of culture,
How about this Irish culture we're
Oh,
supposed to be
dude.
doing for
yeah,
St. Patrick's Day?
we're supposed to be doing this movie, guys.
We're supposed to be.
sorry, we're
ripping
getting
off the English.
Guinness drunk. Well,
We
a couple
are.
of us are.
Nobody's tried my stout stew though.
Thinking about
Oh no, I'm looking forward to it.
Don't
Though.
eat the chili, Scott.
Irish
now.
culture's not really.
Oh, do you want me to
forefront
review
here.
it?
Try
I
the
mean,
chili.
there's
Review
been-
the chili on the
wait,
podcast.
wait.
Yeah, wait, hold on, Dan.
Dan's saying something.
There's bits and pieces of like Irish culture in
I
this
will.
movie, but it's very like
it.
Boston Irish,
All
of
right.
course, because they start from there.
Yes.
I'm just
But,
gonna say it's fine.
But you do get bits and pieces from his dad, as you know, like original Irish culture in here. You know, with the prayers and the psalms.
His dad
that
is
he
played
does.
by Billy Connolly.
Yeah.
Billy Connolly is Il Duce in this movie. He is an assassin who specializes in killing mafiosos.
One trivia fact I remember from 2 years ago when we did this is that he was always cracking jokes on the set to get people laughing and in a better mood.
Can absolutely
Here's
see
something.
that.
Okay, so
has good
El
grandpa
Duce.
Isn't he a comedian?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he
either.
was.
I'm uncultured.
Okay, but here's the thing. So he is supposed to be their fathers. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
So Duce, yeah.
For some reason,
By an
I thought
unknown
he
mother,
wasn't, and as well as that, I don't remember if I don't remember this correctly, but somebody was telling me no, he's not their father.
He is.
No, he's their
He's
father.
their biological
definitely.
father.
Okay, I just
Yeah,
wanted to
by
make
an
sure.
unknown mother.
By an unknown mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, as I was sitting around eating some pizza before I started the movie, I watched deleted scenes for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
In a deleted scene, there's a phone call that they get from their mother.
Really?
Oh shit.
Yeah, and she's
Okay.
straight up just like talking shit to them. She's like about to kill herself or something.
Oh.
But she's pulling a prank on them.
That's fucked up.
And so she just shoots a gun in the house and lets them believe that she died. She
And so-
said, "You dumb fuckers."
That's really weird considering what we do know in the lore of this movie about their mom, because there's an interview scene where they do turn themselves in for the self-defense killings of 2 Russian mafiosos who come to kill them after a bar fight. This is where they get introduced to Willem Dafoe's character, Agent Smecker. He is an FBI agent supervising a local police task force. So they start talking to each other in Irish Gaelic,
Yep.
and to hide information from Smecker. They're code switching.
They
in
also
order
do
to-
French,
Yes, they
Italian,
speak French, Italian,
Spanish.
Spanish,
And German.
German,
Yes.
yes. So yeah, they are comfortable speaking a number of different languages in a scenario of high stress. You look at these guys in this scene, they're totally laid back. They think that they are fucking with Smecker, and they kind of are, but he's impressed. And so what they say is that he says, how do you guys know all this? What are you doing here? And they're like, our mom insisted on us learning all these languages.
That's right.
So clearly their mother, no matter what else she was doing and no matter what else she was like, pardon me, she clearly cared very much about at least their education in terms of language. And I feel like that would definitely extend to other areas as well. She wanted them to be successful.
Man, putting it that way and watching that scene does
and
not
then,
seem like that at all.
Yeah, and I've never seen the scene that you're talking about.
Because
I'm gonna have to check that out. But that seems really incongruous with what we know about that.
Dude,
but I mean, people are complex.
Because even
This
at
is
the
clearly not a normal
end,
situation.
at the end of that scene,
father's an assassin.
they're asking which one was born first because they're twins.
Yeah.
And all she says is the one with the biggest cock. She does. That's what she says at the end, and then she hangs up.
Interesting.
But that's also the scene after Connor got kicked in the balls by the woman in the work factory.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he had an ice package on his balls, and they're looking like, don't give me that. I had ice on my balls.
Okay. I respect him for going with the joke that it was smaller and not that it was swollen from getting kicked. I respect the direction they went with that. I like that as a creative choice.
It was actually really interesting watching those deletes because the first one was in the factory when that woman starts working with them. It was like a whole 5-minute scene. It's like a lot of the scenes from the intro, like during the credits and the song and everything.
Yep.
But
Pretty
it's
long
actually
intro
just
on this film.
it's all straight through, like no cut, or there's cuts, but like
longer segments.
Yes, and it was pretty interesting watching that. It's like I see why it got cut, but it kind of would have been interesting to leave it in there.
Like it wasn't up to snuff for the film. Like you just didn't not a snuff film. It just wasn't didn't just fit. It wasn't necessary. Shut up, John. Don't look at me.
And honestly, it's not really necessary. Even the scene with their mom is not necessary at all.
I mean, obviously, this film has a big cult following, as far as I'm aware. I've been watching it forever since middle
Shrek
school.
also had a cult following.
We're not talking about that was 2 weeks ago.
We love Shrek in this house.
Well, I mean, I'm taking a piss.
I'm planting the Shrek flag, the pro Shrek flag. This is now pro Shrek propaganda. Be warned.
Oh, damn.
This podcast has taken a new dimension.
New dimension, new following.
Yeah, we're going to attract a lot of new followers. I think this is really going to reach out and speak to people. I'm happy for it. I'm happy for all of you who are now receiving the message of Shrek.
Oh, God.
Welcome back, Scott. Scott has been.
I never left. What are you talking about?
Scott has been reviewing my chili. I made chili.
Yeah, it's in the microwave.
We were out here proselytizing, Scott.
We're going to all taste it together.
I'm excited. It's a good chili. I'm happy with it. I'm also happy with exposing new people to Shrek. It's a beautiful thing. It really is.
Shrek Forever After is my personal favorite.
I hate you for that. We're going to start a sectarian war over Shrek Forever After. The faith will be fractured.
Go ahead, Dan.
I just haven't seen this movie in forever.
Yeah.
And usually I watch it before the podcast, but
You came unprepared.
oh, totally. I've
But
done
to
that
this
plenty of
place where
times.
destiny is made. Why have you come unprepared?
Dan just fucking wings everybody. He does great when he wings it.
Yeah. And you
It's
know,
never a good sign when
I
somebody
wanted to
puts
go
me
back.
in Dagoth or mode.
I wanted to go back to your point. I think this is a standalone movie. I mean, I can see the
Like it
Quentin
doesn't need the sequel.
Tarantino elements, but I mean, the way they do it, it feels like their own.
Yeah,
and
no.
That's something I always admired about Boondock Saints because it feels like such a standalone the way they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't mean to. I never meant to say that it was like.
No,
a
no,
ripoff of
you're saying they
Tarantino.
got influences.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
got
The
that.
temporal, like they're close in time. Like especially between the making
Yeah.
of this and Pulp Fiction, they were only released 5 years apart.
Was Shrek released around that time too?
Shrek
or-
was
okay,
Shrek
good,
is among
good.
that era.
Shrek was
Yes.
2001.
It is up on that pedestal. of films
And
made
it
in
started
this time.
production in '96.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
that. We're not doing that.
Toy Story started production
So
in
if
the
anybody
late
wants
80s.
to 6 degrees to Kevin Bacon these films, you know that Shrek and the Boondock Saints are not very far apart.
Dear God.
I put them on the same tier. of
Both
movies.
Scottish, Irish
Same
accents.
tier,
There
definitely.
we go. There we go. There's connections.
Both quality
Scottish.
I said Irish and Scottish. Yo.
Oh, I didn't hear
Leave my name
Scottish.
out of this.
films. These are different cultures. We are not
But very
conflating
close,
them.
huh?
Geographically.
Dan, what you been
Their
watching?
languages are related, but we
Oh,
are not
God.
conflating them.
Nah, he's way past that.
No, I'm just playing.
We gotta keep going with this movie.
All right.
Can I say it?
What?
Go ahead. Yeah, catch up a little bit.
Actually, what was that movie you showed me on YouTube?
Oh, that was Chopper, but we'll get to that one later.
what it was called.
Chopper, yeah.
Yeah. But I did watch this anime on Netflix. I love the I love what the storyline arc for it is. Ragnarok. What, did you just bring that up or something?
The scene.
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was reacting to you too.
No, I just had something to say about
And
this
it's
scene.
about-
Keep going.
Oh yeah,
It's about
mean-
humans and gods, and they're gonna fight after humans lose.
Humans and gods.
Ragnarok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big snake.
And like that is like the premise of like you have Hercules fighting Jack the Ripper.
Hey, you know what?
What?
On my other podcast, I had my buddy the Wiki on there, and he was talking about that show.
Yeah,
He
just
told me
the
to check it out.
storyline arc is cool for it. I don't like the way they do it actually, but the premise is awesome. That's about it.
All right, yeah, let's get back to this movie. What are you going to say about this scene?
Okay, so back to the Boondock Saints. This was another thing I noticed. Excuse me. Actually,
excuse.
a different.
I was about to say that.
There is no excuse. I know. I'm aware. That's how I was raised. Also,
I heard you say it earlier, so I had to pull it out.
I'm actually not going to go with the more obvious one from this. There was one thing I noticed again for the first time. I talked to Jony about this last night.
Noticed again for the first time?
I noticed, comma, again saying I'm repeating myself.
My bad. Go ahead.
All right. So
I failed English, so I don't
this was
give a
something.
fuck.
This was something I noticed for the first time when we rewatched this last night. We're gonna go rewind all the way back to the initial confrontation with the Russians in the bar. I think they do a little bit of hinting toward the kind of temperament of the brothers, where you notice they both take a shot before they actually initiate the fight.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as you should.
Only Norman Reedus' character, I believe it's Murphy.
Yes.
I can't remember which one.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
it is.
Murphy.
Yep.
Sean
Murphy.
Patrick is Connor.
Murphy, who shows himself to be
Murph.
more hot-headed throughout the film. They kind of presage that by showing that Murphy's the one who finishes his shot, whereas Connor only drinks half of the shot glass and does more of a sip.
Pacing.
He's more restrained as a character.
Pulling a Julian.
Yeah, boss.
Yep. That's just something that I noticed for the first time then last night. But so we're gonna fast forward to before the having to make up for the tit thing.
Yeah.
So a little bit before that, when the situation was being set up, they go to a peep show parlor. There are some mafioso dudes who are, of course, these guys' favorite prey.
To go kill Ron Jeremy.
To go kill Ron Jeremy,
Which
as
he
you should.
deserves.
As you should. As you should.
Hate
As
the man
it-
for getting pussy.
He pulled my line out.
Whoa, dude. I don't know if you've been keeping up with what's going on with Ron Jeremy, Dan, but he's pretty fucked. He's a fucked person.
No, we'll get to that in news.
Well, that's what happens when
I
you're
don't know
in
why you would
pornography.
think something else.
You
I'm
get
confused why
fucked.
you would think something else about him. But so when we go to the beginning of that scene, this is after Rocco bumps off a couple of guys in a diner, and he goes and seeks refuge with the brothers in their apartment. Excuse me. And they decide to take him along to this peep show parlor as kind of an initiation for him, as a test to get him into the group, to show him the ropes. And so this is kind of where the movie starts to take a turn into the more absurd territory, where they start reaching up and like start kind of grasping beyond what they're capable of. And it kind of says, in my opinion, it changes the tone a little bit until like a weird thing with the end, or it kind of shoots back up. But written on the door of that peep show club, there is the English translation.
Abandon
of a
all
quote.
hope.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Yep.
The inscription on the gates of hell in Dante's
Yep.
Inferno, Lasciate ogni speranza voi che entrate,
Yep.
in the Italian. So it's kind of showing that like Rocco is entering into this world where he's never going to be able to come back from.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
he's acknowledging, like, the scene before this where after he kills the guys from his gang in the diner, he bursts into the apartment where everything's kind of chill. It's just the brothers and then a couple
And
girls.
fuck those diner guys.
And he
They
bursts
they
through
had
the door
just like the
screaming,
worst
"Pack
vibe.
your shit! Pack your shit!" Which I have adopted.
We gotta go!
Which I've adopted into my own life. I say that every time I need to pack for anything.
Pack your shit!
Yep. But so this is he's acknowledging, like, oh no, dude, I fucked up. There's no way I can come back from this. Like, I gotta go. But when we see them going to that peep show club, that's like the movie showing us that, like, yes, Rocco is correct. This is where he's going now. He is damning himself. He is entering this situational hell. And so he's entering into the world of the brothers, which is wholly from their perspective, but it's kind of the door there is an object. It's in front of them. It's part of the world. It's kind of that world telling them, like, what you are perceiving as a righteous cause, you guys are fucking yourselves right now. And they ignore that sign, and they walk through that door that they can't go back out from.
That is fucking. Damn, I got nothing. Damn, dude.
Damned him again.
This is how I watch movies.
You kind of just blew my mind there.
Damned him.
You take one philosophy of film class and you're fucked for life.
You did just damn.
You become no fun forever.
That's the new term for it now, too. Damn.
You end up danning people.
You got damned. You done been damned.
I've got someone.
No, that's a good retrospective on it.
Someone else.
It's always
talk.
good. It's always good.
I
to
got
pick
nothing to
stuff like
say.
that up.
What do you guys think about the fact that they killed the Russian guy with a toilet? We're gonna do it and now for something completely different.
They killed him with old blue.
Yeah, I
It's good
mean,
improvising.
I feel like it would definitely concuss the shit out of him. I don't know if porcelain would really like.
Nah, dude, you're
Porcelain would kill the shit out
Yeah,
of
you
you.
think so? Like,
Yeah.
depending on what part hit him.
Pick up a fucking toilet and drop it on your head from like 3 stories. It's killing you.
I want
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah,
if
but
Yeah.
it was like 4.
I remember,
It was, I think it
the
was more
front
3
of the
though.
bowl hits them.
Even
Yeah,
from
it
a
was the
story.
bowl.
Yeah,
It's the very front of the bowl that hits the guy, isn't
Is
it?
it?
yeah.
Yes,
I
it
think
was.
that's where it breaks from.
They actually do that scene really well too, because the way it shatters, even the way they do it,
Yep.
it looks like it would be porcelain shattering. You know, like not like the fake sugar glass type shit.
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
or-
They really made a shitty looking toilet look very good for this scene.
Dude, yeah,
Old
we were
blue.
talking about that. 'Cause
They
we
used
were
it
wondering
old blue.
how they really pulled it off because it looks pretty fucking real.
It was old blue.
It was old blue.
What is old blue?
Better dig it back up. It's from
New
one
South
of the
Park.
new South Park episodes. Brandy buries a toilet and he digs it back up.
For what?
He should have buried it in the Indian cemetery.
Oh, Pet Cemetery.
Well, Indian burial ground, you know.
What do you
True.
think that kind of necromancy does to a toilet? I'm curious.
I
I'm
don't know,
curious to
the,
see.
The shit comes
Force
back
poop?
out. Force poop.
This is terrifying. Stephen King could never write a story this scary. Stephen
Man.
King, if you're listening, I'm not sorry. You have my WhatsApp, Stephen King.
Just work.
No, you're just giving him an idea. He's like, you know what?
That's a great idea. I
That
should-
sounds like a pretty
keep an
good
eye on
movie
your
idea.
I should do
local
some
grocery
more
store
cocaine
bookshelves.
about
You're
it.
going to see a new story published in the next couple months. Keep an eye peeled when you go to get your groceries.
Fuck, I can't remember what story it was. It wasn't Cujo. He wrote something that just
He
completely
did
on
write something.
cocaine.
That's true.
I think it was Christine.
Maybe a couple things.
All of the books have cocaine in them. They're actually printed on paper that's mixed with cocaine.
Or maybe that was the movie. No. It was
That's
the
what
movie.
they used to prevent the pages from sticking together.
People in the
with your
80s
damp,
used to
sweaty
break.
hands.
It was
People in the
Maximo-
80s used to break down Stephen King pages and snort them.
I bet they did. I do not. I believe that 100%. They probably did.
Shout out Hearts in Atlanta.
No, but
No, I think that might have been after that.
okay. No, what I'm going to talk about is not relevant to this fucking conversation.
There's
so,
no cocaine in Boondock Saints, everybody.
unfortunately.
Nah, fuck that. They were on cocaine.
There's a lot of alcohol,
I'd like
but
to
there's
believe.
no cocaine.
Oh, Rocco
I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe that Rocco doesn't do cocaine or that Papa Joe does
no,
not
he
do
smokes
cocaine.
crack.
Actually, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. If
Sounds believable,
if we're
right?
considering the neighborhood and his, his economic situation, I do think it's more likely that he smokes crack than snort cocaine.
You know what? Now that I'm seeing
do
this
think-
motherfucker on
definitely
the screen.
definitely not on heroin because
No, he's too
coherent.
functional.
Yeah.
No, Rocco's very together.
But he's got to be on some fucking.
He's a fucking
drug.
moron,
It's
but he's
like,
very together.
But they only drink throughout the whole movie. They don't do any
drink a
other.
lot.
They don't
They
do
do
any
drink a lot.
other
They drink a lot at
recreational
the
drugs.
beginning.
Drink and smoke.
They drink a lot. At the
Oh, you think they drink a lot? Where did they get that reputation from?
We haven't talked about Papa Joe at all.
Papa Joe Iacovetta, everybody.
Let's
He
talk
is the
about Papa
main
Pizza.
antagonist of the film. He is the boss of the local Italian mafia.
I mean, he's a
What do we think
fucking
about
cooter.
Papa Joe?
He's a cooter.
Papa Joe is not a good guy.
Is a fucking cooter.
No.
Are the
Yeah,
Boondocks good
All,
guys?
all I
then?
know, all I know about him is that.
Dan,
All I
Dan,
know about him is that he'll have a coke.
yeah,
Alright,
I don't like that joke.
I don't want to.
Not a fan of that joke. I like how that joke. I like
And
how
that's as far as we're getting in that one.
Yeah.
we could talk about Rocco.
Pussies.
No, but
there's
actually,
go ahead, Tyler.
I was gonna say, but right before Dan got here, because actually we were gonna stop Scott. Because Scott was gonna ask
As
us
usual.
what we all think about the Saints.
No, we're gonna do that at the end.
Oh, we're gonna do it at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I'm
that's how
sorry.
the movie ends.
Okay, I'm sorry. Never mind. Continue, Mike. I'm sorry.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
Fuck.
Good.
Now I feel bad.
Nah,
But-
probably wouldn't have been good anyway.
How far do you think
So-
they get without Kevin Bacon helping them?
What?
What? Wait,
Bacon.
what?
The detective.
Oh, you're talking about
Kevin
Willem Dafoe?
Bacon?
William
Wait,
Dafoe?
what? Wait,
William Dafoe, yeah.
We have somebody who's
I
not
have
a Paul Smecker
I have
stan.
mistaken Kevin Bacon I've mistaken other people for Kevin Bacon.
I am really
but
disappointed.
never
I don't know why I
Willem
thought
Dafoe.
Kevin Bacon.
Like Ethan Hawke? You don't like Kevin Bacon?
Ethan Hawke. That's who I think is Kevin Bacon sometimes.
You're not the only one.
I thought that this was a pro Willem Dafoe podcast. I'm very disappointed.
Oh, this is.
From Appleton, Wisconsin.
Well, really?
That was a really
It's
smooth
pro
voice.
anti
I like
everything around here. It's just freedom of speech in this house, on this podcast.
Fuck!
that. Except we love Shrek in this house.
No ass.
Speak for yourself.
Too late.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The
I'm
ass
sorry.
was
Speaking of which,
The ass was
Timing's
too late.
important.
say something. I haven't heard you in like an hour.
Yeah,
Because
where's Johnny
I
been?
oh god, I
was thinking about puppets.
very immersed.
Okay, wait. I meant to ask
Not
you about
just
that
talking
before.
about
Actually,
that, very immersed
I want to
in
hear this.
puppets.
I want to hear this from Johnny. I want to hear what the hell this puppet thing's about because that's the second
Oh,
time Danny said
That is lore in podcast.
What's the lore?
Yeah,
I've
this
not
is,
been exposed
this
to the
is some
podcast
lore.
lore.
Here.
All right, so we're about to take this bitch back to 1919.
Lay it on me.
1919.
Yeah, no, it's
Fuck.
it's nothing specific.
Little
so-
known fact: all of history happened in 1919.
No, there's nothing specific about that date. It's just me saying a random ass date and time.
No, you're right. You're right. Just
Um,
didn't know you were.
no,
Because this goes back to May 2022.
Yeah, this goes back to
Much
May
less cool than
2022. Yep.
1919. Fuck May of
So
2022.
our
All
original
my homies
first
hate May of
episode,
2022.
The lost episode.
the lost episode that Dan was supposed to be on, like his first debut episode. We were supposed to review Hell from Beyond the Fog.
Okay.
But the issue with that episode was that Tyler's microphone was not live. And since it wasn't live, all you hear in the background is Tyler.
I remember you telling me about that.
And you don't hear him. You just hear like little parts of him from that was picking up from other microphones.
Little parts of him, like the knuckles on his toes.
Yes.
Can you hear them?
Whoa.
That's all you can
How
hear.
did you know about that?
I'm assuming you had feet.
I have flippers.
And I'm assuming that I know how human feet are constructed. I'm not an expert.
I don't
I'm
have
not a
human
doctor.
feet.
This is not medical
But
advice.
that's the whole story about that, and nobody liked the film because of it being done in entire puppetry.
Is there
Okay.
puppets in this movie at any point?
No.
No.
Not unless you count the cat. The cat was probably...
It counts.
Fair cop. It's a fair cop.
Puppets again, John, huh?
This is why we talked about Little Shop of Horrors that you weren't on.
Yeah, that's true.
Rip.
Yeah, big rip. But wait a minute. So what was your actual question? I don't remember now.
I didn't have a question.
I was just thinking about the puppets.
No, I mean some.
What is your fascination with puppets? Is the question.
Now we're on this.
Come on, don't be.
God.
I just
Hey,
didn't know
don't be
about
like
the
Jim
lore.
Henson and give it fellatio, all right?
What?
Whoa.
Well, there's a lot
Did
of
he used to fuck his puppets?
That's what I've
I
heard.
refuse to believe he didn't.
I kind of like to believe he did.
You can't convince me. You can't convince
If
me
you
that
fuck
he
a
didn't
blow-up
do it.
doll, does it become a puppet?
I think it's already.
Whoa. We got to define a puppet first.
Yeah,
then,
yeah, we gotta
You
talk
put
about
something inside and
We
control
got to
it?
talk about terms here.
Oh, are you saying your dick would make it the puppet?
Yeah.
Is it? Does
yeah.
it? Okay, no. Wait.
You know what? Then
wait.
in that case, I believe so.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I
Does a
agree.
puppet
Dick puppet.
require internal control though? What about marionettes? They come on string.
Well, yeah, but
So-
that's just a different type of puppet.
But okay, but so we are including it in the term puppet though.
What if you fuck a marionette?
That sounds like some really interesting, creative sounding to me. I don't think I'm ready for that personally. I'm not there on my sexual journey at this moment.
Scott,
I think I am.
That was fucking
If
great.
anyone,
think
in
I'm
the,
just-
if
I
anyone
think
in the
I'm just
Kenosha area
getting there.
owns a marionette,
I think I got
am
one
I don't
somewhere.
care. It doesn't have to be Kenosha. Wherever you're at.
I am
If
one
you
county
got
away.
marionette-
I'm one county away.
Call in on the phone number and
I
let
have
us
a
know.
long walking distance. I will come to find you.
Thanks for tuning into the last episode. of Punks at the Cinema.
That's also lore.
What a St. Patrick's Day spectacular episode, eh?
Dude,
Oh, Dan missed the lore that I fuck the moon. That's lore for Dan.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What do you
Lord
how do you
for
feel
Dan.
about fucking the moon, Dan?
I would hope that
What
you
what are
think-
what are your views? Where do you stand on fucking the moon?
choose your next words very carefully.
Well,
And how would
it's
you?
sloppy seconds because Neil Armstrong got there first, right?
That's a good point. That's a good point. No, but actually, he got there first. Or well, it's sloppy third is because he fucked the moon after.
Oh my god!
You put a flag in that bitch. Think about it. I don't.
Oh, pegged it.
Oh shit, my mic. He did penetrate it, huh? Why does that keep doing that?
Yes. But what's the story behind that?
I don't think he's ready to tell you. Told you that.
You're like, the moon told me I was her first.
I knew this was going to be a good combination.
Was she full or crescent?
Oh.
Yo, that's the question.
Did you tap out on the dark side or what's up?
Hey, that's what I asked. You always got to know that.
I can't fucking believe this.
I mean, I can believe it.
This is the best podcast ever.
It was inevitable. It was inevitable.
I'm being harmed.
Emotionally?
Oh.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Yes.
Derp.
So, Boondock Saints 2.
Let's never talk about the moon again. Let's go right back to the Boondock Saints. I don't believe the movie features the moon at all. Let's get away from that.
Too cheesy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
I gotta ask you how you feel about Elon Musk going after your moon there.
Damn, what? It's sloppy fifths?
Yeah, something like that. Anywho.
Filthy fucks.
Filthy.
Damn.
Filthy.
Tune in for our new podcast, The Filthy Fucks.
Dude, that's not a bad idea. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, that's what we are anyways.
The Nightmare Network.
First episode will be Boondock Saints 2.
Boondock Saints 2, All Saints Day, the review of which I will not cry. Unlike this time, where I am now crying.
I see the tears.
My lacrimal
All
glands have
Sluts
faded.
Day.
Tears are leaving my tear ducts.
Debbie Does Dallas 4.
No. So this is newly created lore. We are going to do a double feature here of Debbie Does Dallas 1 and 2, and we're going
3.
no, that's not double.
He said no.
The double triple feature.
I'm not doing it.
Well, fine. Okay. Debbie Does Dallas
I agree
3
to a
is
double
too
feature.
much.
All right, you can do part 1, he would part 2, and then me and John can do part 3.
I would love to do part 1 because the whole deal was that my opposing belief to Scott's belief is that Debbie Does Dallas 2 is an unnecessary addition to the Debbie Does Dallas cinematic universe, and I think it does the franchise a disservice. Just on the whole, it's a decent movie, but it doesn't need to be there.
Hey, what if it was one
How
guy?
do you feel?
What if it was one guy with 6 guns?
That's right.
It was.
It was one
What
guy.
if it was one guy with 6 guns that had a bunch of rope?
Yeah,
So-
there was a firefight.
Yeah, there was a firefight!
There was a firefight!
Do you think their dad recognizes them here?
No.
Because he's such a great. He's a great killer, right?
Well,
And
he's
they're
been in
such-
prison for like 27 years or something.
Yeah, that's it's like
25,
riding
yeah.
a bike, buddy. You don't forget. And he's such a great killer, but he doesn't actually like kill anyone.
Okay, I said this to Scott when we
No,
watched
you-
it the
no, he
other
didn't.
day.
He's
I was
lying.
like, for them as being good assassins, they all kind of suck at shit.
Yeah, yeah.
They've got stormtrooper aim.
Stormtrooper. Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah. With the exception of killing mafiosos, at all other times they have stormtrooper aim.
I just want to point out though that old Willie Connolly.
Willie
His picture on Google on the cast list looks like it's John Cleese with Harry Potter glasses.
That's a really weird way to say Wooly Cannoli.
Bro, tell me that don't look like John Cleese with Harry Potter glasses.
I
though.
can't see that far.
Okay, fair.
He's like partially blind, Scott.
I'm half blind.
Right here.
One of my eyes doesn't
You know
work.
who John Cleese is, right?
Who the fuck am I? Yeah, dude.
It looks like- it
That's
looks like-
Colonel Sanders'
It looks
uncle.
like John Cleese with fucking Harry Potter
Dude,
glasses.
that's
He's
literally
just missing
if John Cleese were Colonel Sanders, if you rubbed John Cleese and
Bro.
Colonel Sanders together until their flavors started to merge,
Tyler left
and
the
then
room over
quickly
that one.
separated them and then seared the John Cleese part, that's what he would look like.
John Cleese in this house.
Do we love John Cleese in this house?
Oh,
Man's
we
an asshole,
damn
goddamn
right we
feather.
do.
Good, good. I didn't get dragged to another city for nothing then.
Yes, you did.
Fuck.
Yeah,
All right.
just for a just for a
Oh, dude, I had to leave for that. That was
yeah. Okay.
Scott.
But isn't that true though?
No,
Scott.
shut up.
That was fucking gold.
What?
I nearly pissed myself.
What happened?
over that?
Oh, about the
I noticed it earlier, but I saved it. I saved pointing it
Bill
out.
Cosby
no.
photo that he just
Billy
showed.
Connolly?
Billy Connolly.
Yeah, Willie. No, Willie Connolly.
Willie Connolly.
Willie
That's,
Connolly.
I'm telling you, that's a really weird way to say Wooly Cannoli, and I don't know what the hell you're doing. You're butchering a man's name.
I do that every week.
You need to show him.
Every
Dude,
week
I
somebody's
butcher
name gets
names
butchered.
every single day.
Pronouncing
Purposely by
names
me.
correctly is an
On
important
and off
component
the
of respect.
podcast.
Yeah, on and
Like
off
Dick
the
Break?
podcast.
This
Dick
man
Break is the greatest
is an
joke.
all-time.
Richard Brake.
He does
though,
this at
he's
all
Dick
times.
Brake.
Yes,
What the fuck?
I do this at all time. You already
Fundamental
know, you
disrespect.
live with me.
Yeah, and
It's not disrespect.
And?
No. You still respect him while saying these things, but
what?
he's still Willie O'Connell.
Connolly, not O'Connell.
No, that's how I'm
This
saying
is
it.
not Brendan Fraser from the
That's how
fucking
I'm
Mummy.
saying
Shout out to Brendan Fraser.
For real.
You fat fuck.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, hey now, buddy. You don't have to say shit like
You
that.
just said that in a
Brendan
room full of men who will fight for the memory of Brendan Fraser.
Yes.
I mean, I'll go have a beer, but I'll go have a pint about it.
I have the closest route to the stairs, so I'm willing to say it.
The window is behind
This
me.
man said my courage is bolstered by the possibility
Yeah,
of
Dan
escape.
could probably scoop me out on my way out.
Cowardice
The
is a
fishing poles are in the
fundamental
car.
part of the willingness to fight for Scott. Myself also, I am a coward.
And I'm also still willing to fight over whoever wants to fight.
Fist. Firm fist, though. Firm fist.
Firm.
What does
Firm.
that mean?
Firm. He's got a firm fist.
Isn't that
no,
the whole
it's for
point
my
of a
jerk
fist?
off hand.
But wait, isn't that the whole point of a fist is to be firm? You're making your hand harder than it would have been. Did I miss?
Well, what is firm?
What is firm really?
What is
firm to
firm?
you?
Firm is
I know.
relative.
Audience, let us know.
Yeah,
What
that's-
is
Yeah,
firm?
let us know
Firm
what
is
firm
relative
is.
to softness.
Yes.
Well, no, it's
called flaccid.
tough softness.
Well, depending on what you're talking about.
Well, I'm talking about my dick.
But we're talking about the Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
A movie which does prominently feature hands, the
And
McManus
flaccid
brothers,
dicks.
and flaccid dicks. At one,
In
yes,
the
we-
deleted scene,
we
it
actually
did.
do see Sean Patrick Flannery's penis at one point.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes, there is a shower scene.
That was featured.
Yes, that
It's
is
also in the deleted scenes,
yes.
too.
But
Tyler has watched that extensively.
You bet.
so going back to
You
hands, though,
betcha.
we actually can connect back to the Boondock Saints with hands, though. It does prominently feature the McManus brothers' tattoos. They, again, very heavily tattooed for Jews. Weird. I'm being told that they're Catholics. I thought that the big buildings were synagogues. I don't understand religion. Someone please send me to Bible camp.
Fuck
I
religion.
think.
You don't want to go. Oh, you don't want to go down that road.
Yeah, you don't want to go
What?
there.
I'm not doing anything this summer, and I like reading. But probably not that.
I'm too old. They don't want you anymore.
You'll be reading. You'll be reading affidavits and
However,
and
back to
police
their
reports.
hands. Their tattoos. Their tattoos are almost all, I believe, exclusively religious imagery. Again, tying back to these guys being on a divine mission from God. We go back to the situation in which we discussed them intimidating the priest, putting them at a higher degree of authority in matters of justice than the priest. So already before this vision that they get, they are already being considered as spiritual or ethical authorities here.
Oh, boys, this is the shit I need before I go play a show. This is great.
But their tattoos also feed into this. We mentioned before they have matching Virgin Mary tattoos.
What do their
on the left
tattoos
sides
say
of
on
theirs.
their hands? I know
That's
it's
what
from
I was getting to.
trivia.
The hands, they say Veritas Equitas.
Yes, thank
Equitas
you.
in the correct Latin. That means truth and justice,
All right, thank you.
respectfully. So
I don't even need to pull up my
respectively.
trivia. Here's my trivia guy right here.
Yeah.
Shit.
No. So we are seeing, again, these guys, they're outwardly expressing these ideals that they are fighting for already on their skin at all times. These are not subtle men.
Yep.
They are out here doing
they are.
crazy
it sounds
shit.
Roman Catholic then if they're using fucking.
I'd say Irish Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, duh, yeah.
Yes.
I see. But
Irish, yeah.
Not too
Yes.
much of a difference.
Catholic,
They
though.
don't use jimmies.
Catholic, though.
Let's
Yeah.
just say
They
that.
fight wars over
They
that.
don't. They don't use condoms.
Cringe. Not using condoms is cringe.
Herpes.
That is one of the reasons
That's
that
just
it's
for
cringe.
life.
But yeah,
Hey, you know they say like 1 in 4 people has herpes.
don't tell me that.
Let's look around the room.
There's more than 4 people. For those of you at home, there are more than 4 people here. There are also animals.
There's two. Two.
I only have acne on my penis. It's not. It's not warts.
I have learned something today. Thank you, Scott.
Looked into like a cream or
Hit me up, ladies.
like picking scabs.
Ladies, Shout
Do
out
not
to
pimples.
Oh yeah, no pimples. Shout out to my mom.
Oh God.
Fucking weird
Shout
pimple
out to his
popper.
mom.
Probably out there watching Dr. Pimple Popper right now.
God damn it.
She
it's
does
just
that
disgusting.
shit. It is gross.
So
It really-
Boondock Saints 2.
Boondock Saints features no acne, folks.
Covered up acne. Actually, I did notice a scene that this one bitch.
Are you being serious? Are you being serious right
Yeah,
now?
no, yeah. I can see the acne under the makeup, yeah. For real. But
It's
doesn't
not
matter.
featured in the film.
It doesn't matter. It is.
They don't make a point of it though. They're not like drawing your attention and saying,
Oh, my attention was drawn.
This is now an acne movie.
I like acne porn.
This is what.
Ew! What? Get the fuck off this podcast. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever fucking heard. And I've heard some pretty disgusting
That's
shit.
not the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
It
But
is now.
I didn't want to hear it.
You guys were talking about potato porn earlier, so
That's a beautiful thing.
I've never actually looked up acne
That is a
porn.
gift.
I'm going to now.
Potato pornography.
So you want me to get out? Oh, that's why you want me to get out, so you can look up some fucking acne porn.
There are not many things that make me glad that I was born. Like actively grateful for my own existence, but potato porn is one of them.
Potato Hub, shout out.
Somebody
Yeah.
look up potato porn and let us
We
know
all
what
got to
it's
find a
about.
reason to live. So.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
it's
we
potato
do.
porn, do you?
This is an
sometimes
example.
It's got to be potato porn.
Don't use me as an example for a whole lot of things, but when it comes
Oh,
to
I'm going to from now
when
on.
it
Shout out
comes
to
to the
Idaho
possibility of finding meaning in strange places.
You mean Ohio?
No,
Ohio?
Idaho.
Hey, actually,
Idaho potatoes,
So,
motherfucker. What's
can we-
the
No,
fuck?
it's from like 2 episodes ago.
So
but-
what the fuck's going on with Ohio right now? I've been hearing a lot. So
Oh, I don't watch. I don't watch
Ohio
news.
died.
I've been hearing a lot of weird shit about
Ohio
Ohio
died.
recently. I've been trying to gather some information, but I really don't know where to start because Ohio's not really like a thing. So,
Well, I heard Ohio's for lovers.
Or so
That's,
people would like to believe. If you're traveling from the Midwest
To
say-
any Ohio listeners out there,
if you're traveling from the Midwest
we're
to the East
complete-
Coast,
Get a real
you don't
state.
want to go through Ohio.
We're
Tyler,
completely.
they don't exist.
Ohioans, however you pronounce whatever
Ohioans.
abomination that is.
Or as you call them now,
Nah,
what is that?
I wouldn't give them the respect
the
of giving them
mutated.
breath to make a
after
noise to
effects of
describe them.
mutation. Okay. Let's describe Ohio.
I was saying, now we're just a bunch of drunk dudes talking shit in a room right now.
you guys ever hear that Cleveland song?
No.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck! Oh damn it!
Well, like
shout out
Ohio.
For-
This fucking train is off the rails.
Dude,
Yeah.
fucking seriously.
I believe
Dan,
there is a train featured in Boondock Saints.
I know you came in late. You want to say some stuff about this movie?
Yeah. They went with the trope here. Fucking Mick cops don't know how to do their job or give a shit.
We did say before, though,
Which is true.
We did discuss before, though, that there actually was one cop on the force who did seem to have some insight into what the community was
Greenlee.
about. No, not
No, I'm
Greenlee.
kidding.
No.
He's a fucking moron.
No, I was just playing.
In the best way, Greenlee's an idiot. But there was one cop who was, right before the McManus brothers walked into the police station where they were joking, I believe it was Greenlee joking about casting out a potato to reel him in. There was that one cop who was...
Potatoes.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, don't diss some potatoes.
No, I watched
Nah,
it. I love
I love
viewing potatoes.
I like fucking potatoes.
Cool.
There's that potato porn.
We're going to need to exchange
never gonna-
contact
Sign up to my
information.
Never
OnlyFans,
gonna eat
Only
fries
Nightmare.
That potato becomes a puppet when you're fucking.
Tell us, listeners, does fucking something turn it into a puppet, and what does that mean for free will?
Come on, John. You know about
Yeah.
that.
Hey, why does John
you
know
say
about
it.
that, but I don't?
He's gonna start an Only
God damn
Potatoes.
Potato fans.
Only taters.
And only fries.
Oh, dude, if you're
No,
Check
that's
out
mine.
these tots.
if you're female, do you,
Oh, that's.
I'm not going there. I'm drunk. I'm not going there. Oof. That would have been
We've
bad.
stepped back from the ledge, folks.
Go
We're safe
neither
now.
here or there.
All right, fuck it. If you're a female, do you masturbate with the French fries or no?
That sounds like a bad idea.
I mean, it does. It's pretty salty.
No one said you have to salt them.
Oh, that was my next point.
I mean, still, we're
What if they're
talking,
just raw?
we're talking about something that's made completely of starch, and that's going to feed bacteria. So that's really not something you're
And
going
that
to
potato's not alive. That's necrophilia
I
potato
need
style.
you to shut the fuck up right now. I need that sentence to go back into your mouth.
It's all salty.
Time marches ever forward.
Hey, you guys want a different movie you guys could review sometime? Necromantic. With a K.
Joe Bob Briggs just reviewed that recently on his
One of the worst fucking things I've ever seen in my life.
I didn't watch it, but I'm going to watch it.
Horrific. Absolutely just...
I've heard mixed things.
I've
heard some people like it and some people absolutely fucking hate it.
I'd have to, to form an honest opinion about it, I'd have to rewatch it, and that's something that I don't think I have the constitution for right now.
It's on Shudder.
It doesn't have rewatchability?
Are you fucking... We were actually talking about rewatchability earlier. Dan, that's a great point. I love that callback. Are you telling me that this is actually on Shudder?
Yes, it's on Shudder.
Oh, fuck. Now I'm going to have to.
Oh, we can watch it together.
Shit.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, we might have to do that. I think, yeah, we're going to have to do that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a long time, and I was drunk as shit when I watched it. Johnny knows, I had about a summer and a half where I went and I tried to find just the most fucked up movies I could possibly find. I just really plumbed the depths of the shitholes of movies. We're talking about like Solo or the 120 Days of Sodom kind of shit like that.
Oh, dude, fuck that movie.
August Underground, shit like that kind of stuff. That's the kind of things that I was looking at.
It's 180 days.
180 Days of Sodom?
Chili.
Yeah.
Okay. Solo, though.
Yeah, Solo.
Alternative chili.
I've only listened to a review about that, and I never want to watch that fucking movie.
You don't need to. You're not missing anything.
No, I know I'm not.
No.
Just listening to the review from Straight Chilling, yeah, fuck that fucking movie.
Yeah, no.
That dude's a piece of shit.
That's definitely... he was murdered for that. He was murdered for making that movie by an angry...
What one?
Solo. I don't remember the number of days. The something number of days of Sodom. It's a 1975 Italian horror movie set in fascist Italy. It's one of the worst.
Italy.
One of the worst. Yes, the worst version of Italy. The worst version of Italy. What was good? Sorry.
I don't know what the fuck is happening right now.
Scott asked about Solo.
No, but he came out with like 8 spoons.
No, so we could try his chili.
I wanted Scott to review my chili.
I'm not eating anything.
I wanted Scott to review my chili on the podcast.
Oh, so hot ones. Let's go.
No, I mean, there's peppers. It's good.
Hot ones. Let's go.
No. Let's save it for a second.
Chili's getting cold, boys.
All right, so
I'm an amateur home cook. Don't roast me, please. Uncle Roger, don't listen to this.
Nobody.
It tastes like shit.
Plug your ears, Uncle.
Nobody should be listening to this.
No
podcast
MSG.
at all.
No one should be listening to this. But
we had the warning.
Anyone with
warn
any
you
knowledge
listeners.
of cooking should never, ever, ever.
It's
hear
not very
about me.
spicy. Oh, that's it's good though.
I wasn't.
But
really
I am gonna talk shit.
I wasn't really going for spicy.
Well, I am. I'm about to put some hot sauce on this.
Did you put rice in that?
It's got to
chili?
be chili.
Oh no! I added the rice.
See, I
brought-
can't judge a chili with rice in it. That's not his original formula.
No.
Well, I made sure I was grabbing a chili bite.
Fair cop.
I brought chili, and then I also brought rice. so
I
we could
did
have
add rice
something
to the
eat.
top of it, but I made sure I had
Did
a
you
chili
mean
bite.
for them to be mixed together?
I was gonna do that,
It is
but I
fu-
didn't.
it is
I wasn't
fire,
gonna tell you guys to do that. That was how I was gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Just because I don't give a
Well,
shit.
I mean, it just made sense.
Fair enough.
When I see the two, I was like, oh,
Welcome to Hot Ones.
these should go together.
No, this is not Hot Ones. This is
This is off the rail fucking Boondock review.
Dude, this
There is no chili
is.
featured in the movie
we're doing
Boondock
Boondock
Saints.
no fucking chili. Are you fucking kidding me?
There is no chili.
God damn it!
Someone get John a puppet. Calm him down.
I've heard that puppets can
This is
also be used for
bullshit.
Get him a
There's
sock.
no fucking
A
chili in
sock
this
puppet?
movie.
I think there's a Crash Bandicoot over there.
That's
oh
worrisome.
fuck!
Don't fuck it.
Why?
Don't put your dick in it.
It could be a puppet.
I hate this.
What? Did I hear that right?
I think it's just okay.
Did Dan say he wants to be your puppet?
No, I think it could be a puppet.
No, I think he
Hey,
said.
wait,
No,
so-
that's not what he said.
With your logic, though, then if you're fucking somebody, are they?
No,
That was-
that's
that
a
was
living
what-
entity.
that
That's
was-
different.
Wait.
Wait.
How am I the one that's drunk?
Thanks
and
for
this is
tuning
not
into the
making
last
any sense?
episode.
I don't.
Welcome to our last episode of Punks.
Yeah, probably.
We have achieved peak podcast here, people.
Yeah.
There's no need for further episodes.
Yeah, we need to get canceled.
God damn it!
Nothing else could ever add anything to what we've achieved here.
I think what we have achieved
Wait, you
is
thought-
having
Wait,
a
this is
good,
an achievement?
Yes, this
No,
is a fucking
A pure
achievement.
comedy.
Of
They don't hand out
pure
awards for this.
comedy because the fact that
Oh,
this
they will.
movie was filled with fucking comedy.
It is.
Oh, yes.
It is comedic. There are comedic elements. to
There
it.
are a lot of comedic elements throughout
Fuck!
this
Yes.
movie.
Fuck!
There's a
What
lot of slapstick.
What the fuck?
There is a lot of slapstick. Like there's
The dead cat.
Fuck you.
Dead cats are always funny. It was just one of its 9 lives. Don't worry.
This fucking. How did you do fucking fucks? Fuck!
I don't know. Someone said fuck a bunch of times. I had to press that.
So, does one bullet take all 9 lives of a cat then?
I think it
All
depends.
right,
Is one bullet equal to 9 cat lives?
No.
We're not talking about dead cat.
Or did that cat
Not in this house.
Or did that cat lose 8 lives already?
Not in this
and then that
house.
bullet was the 9th.
I think it depends on how the lives are arranged.
Or if it's
are
a
they
Looney
like
Tune.
concentric
I'm out of
shells?
this shit.
Is it like, does each life have a certain amount of HP, and like if it exceeds a threshold, can that damage bleed over into the next life? I think we have to work out the mechanics before we can.
Oh,
I agree with that
you,
mechanics,
you got
though.
Dan here.
I think we need to
That
flesh
seems
that
legit.
out.
Yep.
I think we're on the right
Well, that
track.
just makes it a long life bar with stops.
Yeah, different phases, transitions at different health points. Yeah.
I fucking hate this.
I
Willem
love that you
Dafoe
hate it.
in a wig
I'm
kicking
about
me in
to
the
say,
nuts would take a lot of my HP.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Tyler's losing HP
The
right
subsequent bullet to my cranium
I'm,
would take.
I'm
the
losing
rest.
brain cells.
All right, fellers. I think we're gonna have
John's
to
here.
rate this bitch.
Rate this movie.
Well, hold on. I gotta write Dan's name in this shit now.
You remember what you rated it last time now?
Oh, I do, because I actually accidentally looked.
You gave it 9 out of 10 last time. Were you like, I think I gave it 10 out of 10.
You were here?
I was here discussing it with them last time, yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh.
We'll find out, because the three of us did rate it.
Yes.
And I'm gonna ask them.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just fucking rate this goddamn. I'm getting drunk. I still
Tyler
gotta play a
thinks we
show
have dragged
tonight.
this out long enough.
My headphones are off.
He said, "Get the fuck out of my home."
Yeah, as soon as I heard something about dead cats, I was done.
Yeah, he's like, this train is not getting back on the rails today.
No, it is not.
We've gone far.
It got stuck in Ohio.
Yeah, no shit.
Not Ohio.
We're doomed.
That was the whole.
No beef for you
Ohioans.
Ohioans,
The
but
Ohio
fuck
thing was
Ohio.
off of
The
a train
podcast
wreck.
has cancer, damn it.
No
All right.
chemotherapy.
We're gonna start with our newest guest, which is Mike. What
Oh,
would you
shit.
rate this out of 10? Do you recommend it? What's your final thoughts and reviews on this?
So my final thoughts are, I got a little bit of a note here. So, so this, like I mentioned, this is probably my dozenth time watching this movie, but it really my first time looking at it with a more critical eye to the intent of trying to give it a rating, to really think about it. And I have a lot of good memories associated with this movie. Shout out to my old roommate Nico for making fucking college bearable. We loved this movie. I've got a lot of great memories with him, and this movie reminds me a lot of him. So it'll always have a great, like, close place in my heart. But I think if I watched this movie for the first time last night, I would not want to watch it again.
Wow,
Damn.
I don't think that it's
harsh.
It's not a bad movie, but it's not what I remember it being, and I think most of my love for it is sentimental rather than for the quality of the movie
Good way to
itself.
put it.
It's by no means a bad film,
You just damned me.
but it's not. It's not what I'm about now.
My rating might go down based on that opinion.
Yeah, in the past, if you had asked me 2 years ago, I would have given this movie a 9 probably out of 10, probably 9 out of 10.
But what about today?
Today, I'm gonna give it, including my own sentimentality, I'm gonna give it like a 6.8.
God
Oof.
damn it. Are you fucking
Gonna have to
serious?
call it a 7.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
don't really go by
we
points.
round to whole numbers here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7, yeah.
All right, cool.
Including my own sentimentality and my love for Willem Dafoe screaming it was a firefight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give it a 7 today.
There was a firefight!
And god damn it, there was.
God damn it.
It sure was. One man, 6 guns.
One man, 6 guns. Greenlee was a prophet.
Dan.
At that moment.
I should have been more prepared. I haven't seen this movie in quite a while, but it used to be one of my favorites. And I agree with him, piggybacking that. You know, I wear some rose-colored glasses every time I watch this movie just out of sheer fucking nostalgia. But since I didn't get to watch it again, this is still going to get an 8 out of 10.
Ooh.
Nice. Hell yeah.
John.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Did you forget why you were here?
Exactly.
I did forget why I was
Where are the
here.
puppets?
Then get the fuck out of here.
Hey, John's here.
He came for puppets and saw they weren't here. He decided to fuck off mentally. He said, I gotta sit here for the rest of the podcast, but I'm not going to contribute. Fuck you guys. I dragged some dipshit to another city. I'll make him do the
when
work.
I first watched this movie, I had no idea what I was about to get into, especially with the actors that was in this movie. You know, just how they portrayed it.
Did that improve it for you?
Oh, for this film, just like reviewing it again, it made it better. Actually,
Rewatching it made it
just
better.
rewatching it again made my experience a lot better. And it's not due to the nostalgic factor to it, but it's some of the jokes that went throughout this movie and the seriousness that they had to take for their roles too. Which, it's still a good movie, but not a bad one. So, what I got to give a rating out of this movie is definitely a 8 out of 10 as well.
Scott.
What movie is this again?
Yo mama.
Puppets.
Oh. No, but yeah, I have a big nostalgia factor with this movie as well, and I always loved it. I had the VHS, like I said earlier, and I used to put it on repeat.
And
Like, my
masturbate to it.
TV had the automatic rewind, you know what I mean? So it would just rewind it and play the motherfucker again, you know?
Play the motherfucker again.
And,
Bougie way to watch a movie about class struggle.
Ooh.
Yeah. Whoa. But yeah, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 as well, though, based on...
Ouch.
Oh, this is scoring a lot lower than last time, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Like, it's the rewatchable quality of it is...
Fucking there.
Is very significant in how
really
I rate
does have
movies, and I could watch it no matter what the quality of the movie is. Fuck it, like because it is kind of like a B quality ish movie in a way.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, definitely.
No, this is
better
this is
production, better production value, but it does feel B-ish.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it A.
It gives a B movie vibe, but looks much better.
What 8 out of 10?
It's like soup that you paid $5 for, but you feel like it should have cost $8.
I don't get the feeling of a B movie from it. Personally.
I don't really either, honestly.
Maybe because it's a '90s movie. I don't know.
That
Like
is a significant thing. The look of it, you can tell it was in the 90s, and I
like I'm too
associate that
used
with
to
B
watching
quality.
newer movies and watching back again. But still 8 out of 10 no matter what.
Tyler.
The rewatchability is fucking there.
What you say, Tyler?
What you got?
I love this movie too much.
105.
This is 10 out of 10 for you, isn't it?
This is a 10 out of 10.
Oh, man.
This will forever be a 10 out of 10 from me. I love this movie way too much. This is an annual movie for me. Every St. Patty's, every March, I watch this movie every fucking year. And I love it. I love it so much. I never really got too deep into what we kind of talked about today. Deep and deep not, because we kind of fucked off a lot.
That's what she said.
But either way, ooh, she sure did. Nah, dude. Like, it's not technically perfect, and I'm not being critical, but I can't give this less than a 10 out of 10. I love this movie way too much. I've grown up with this movie since middle school.
Yeah, same here.
And it's just a personal favorite.
So,
Fair cop.
with your 10, my 6 and 3/8, that's
Average is an 8.2.
average. Okay, so that's quite good on average.
So, do you guys want to know what we all did it last time?
Yeah,
Nope.
I
It
think I remember.
It
I
was
wasn't
about
here
a
for the
lot
last
of 9 out of 10s.
No.
I feel like I probably gave it the same.
Yeah, you got a 9 out of 10.
You
on
gonna
this one
blue
too,
ball
bud.
this, Tyler?
Let's find out. Because I do know I'm at the top of my head, but I want to show the work and show you guys. So, John, what do you think?
That's what mathematicians
What do you
say
think
when
you
they're
gave
gonna
it
blue
last
ball
time?
I think I rated this. Didn't I rate this? Was it a 7 out of 10?
I think you got 9 out of 10.
Really?
That's what I thought you got.
Nope.
10 out of 10, I think you got?
6.
Yep,
4.
10 out of 10 from John.
Really?
Oh.
I don't remember.
That's pretty heavy praise there.
Scott, what do you think you did?
8.
Nope.
9 out of 10.
10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. You're the one who gave the 9 out of 10?
Nope, I gave it a 10 out of 10 too.
What? No, let me see that.
I'm impressed knowing that they keep track of this. This is my first
Yeah,
time here.
that's Tyler.
This is very cool for me. I like seeing
Oh,
this in
I'm
a book.
super OCD about this shit.
This is really cool.
Oh, it was James that got a 9 out of 10.
Who the
Oh,
fuck
I
is
forgot
James?
James.
He wasn't on it, but he gave
Who
one.
the fuck is James?
You don't remember James?
James
I don't
doesn't
remember anything.
exist.
You met
His
James last
name
week. He's
is
his
Bernard.
The motherfucker that wanted to suplex you.
Yeah, him.
Fuck James for not.
Fucking for not
Bitch, is he
suplexing.
gonna wait? Is he gonna be there later?
Yes, he is.
All right, that motherfucker better throw my ass to the ground, or I was promised a suplex, and I wanted to be suplexed. I was emotionally ready for it. My body was prepared, and he blue balled me. The whole fucking night. This man advertised free suplexes of the suplexee's choice for the first 100 people at the show.
He at least owes you a potato.
We were there. I showed up, and this man said, I don't suplex on the first date.
By the way, I want to mention...
Is that ethical?
Such a James thing to say.
Is that ethical? People at home.
I want to mention something.
No, it's not. But it's not ethical.
Looking
you
back,
suplex on the first date
I
every
feel
time.
cheated.
Looking back in this book, it's around the same time of year, 2 years ago, that me and John recorded this
Suplexed
episode.
on the first date. Oh.
And this is episode 14 we're doing today.
Yep.
2 years ago, when we reviewed this movie on the old show, it was episode 14 also.
Dude, that is pure.
And my birthday is on the 14th of this next
And
week.
you know what, Scott? We recorded it on your birthday.
The 14th. Pi Day.
That's
What's up?
no
What's up, mathematical motherfuckers? Pi Day.
And you know what? And you
I
know
raised
what?
that pie to 1,000 places.
And you know what,
girls
too?
better still wear
It's
braces.
gonna not
Fuck
be
yeah.
released
Hey,
on
nice.
the 14th.
All right, we're going to move into the game. I'm going to take a piss quick,
Oh, no.
though.
Oh,
People at home.
yeah.
Johnny
So the
knows
game,
this.
though.
Johnny knows this.
The
I
game
hate
this
games.
week.
I'm notorious for hating games. Let's see how this goes.
The game this week. I picked out 4 Irish actors.
Coolarity.
And, yeah, no actresses. That's right. No, but I
just
actually
hate it
didn't think
'cause
about
it's
that
a
right now. But no, I
Gotta be
picked out
fucking
4
Sean
Irish.
Connery.
I picked out 4 Irish. He's from Scotland.
Close enough.
Excuse me.
But no,
There's
I
no
picked out 4
excuse.
Irish actors, and I picked 2 movies from each of these actors, and we're gonna guess the Rotten Tomato scores, the critic scores, and the whatchamacallit? Goddamn. The critic scores and the audience scores.
Are there criteria for this? Do we have to,
Yeah, so
do we have to consider things?
So yeah, there's no Price is Right shit. Like you
I
can
don't know
go,
what that
you can
means.
go over the score, under the score, closest to the score, you get a point. So like it's out of 100 or 0 to 100% for Rotten Tomato scores. So you can guess anywhere from 0 to 100% for each movie. Dan, and closest to the percentage gets a point. If you get it on the nose, if you get the percentage on the nose, you get 2 points. Oh yeah.
Fucking papers.
Tyler, you got 2 more pens?
They're right there.
Under all the fucking spoons.
Yes, Scott!
Sorry, I like to spoon.
You don't spoon me.
Oh, Tyler's got it. Never mind. My bad. I'm an idiot.
Fuck. Ass! I'm going to put Dan on here. How many questions do you have, Scott?
Don't worry about it. You're gonna find out.
No,
as we
actually,
go.
I really need to know right now.
Well, all right.
Because I don't have any room for Dan
Six-
on here. I got to make room for Dan.
18, but I have a question to make it odd at the end.
Like 18 in total? Like,
Yeah.
I don't have fucking room for that on here.
That's what she said.
No, she did not.
Oh, you sure do. Yeah. If I could show you the way I did it on this small ass pad, so you can fucking figure it out.
Alrighty then.
It's time to play the game.
Status update. I still hate the game already.
All right. You won't if you win.
Stay wait for John to get back though.
I know.
It's that point. It's been like 2 hours. We all gotta take pisses and take a shit.
Fuckity fuck. This is all getting edited out, I hope.
And jack
Hello.
My name is Elder Price. And I would
Sorry,
like to tell
we
you
kind of
about
fucked off for a
a
minute
long
there,
time
John.
ago.
We were lost without you.
Oops.
Quality product.
Damn right.
All right.
The Nightmare Farts.
All right.
Get them all at last.
But it's time to play the game.
But
so the first movie. Does everybody have pens? Actually,
I take care of all requirements to play the game.
Okay. So,
Danger
we're
Dan.
going to start with
World's a board game.
2 Colin Farrell movies. The first movie is Seven Psychopaths, a 2012 film.
I don't fucking know this.
Write down the what you think the critic score is and the audience score.
It's out of 100, right?
Yes. Percentages.
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck this movie is. I don't.
You haven't seen Seven Psychopaths?
No.
Have you guys? No? Really?
No.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Dan doesn't watch movies, so. All right, so 7 Psychopaths.
Okay, starting with me. You got the score pulled up here?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay. For the critics, I got 42%. For
42?
the tomato score, I got 60%.
We're going one at a time. So, but 40%?
42%.
42%? What do you got for the critic score?
71.
Tyler?
75.
75 gets to the point. The critic score was 88%. And then let's go to the audience score.
60.
48.
69.
Nice.
69 with the point.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't even know this.
It was
fucking movie.
71%.
I've never heard of this movie.
I haven't either.
So the next Colin Farrell movie I picked was Phone Booth.
I don't even know who Colin Farrell is.
What?
I'm uncultured.
Did
This
you
is
not see
lore
the
for
new
Dan.
Batman movie at all?
No.
Have you
Okay.
seen
Batman.
Dumbo?
What is Dumbo?
Phone Booth is the next movie.
Let's just play this game.
You're using words I'm not familiar with.
2002 movie that I hate
2002.
because it was in a fucking phone booth the whole damn movie. You gonna write your answer down, or you just gonna
What the hell are you talking about?
the movie Phone Booth? What do you think the critic score was? What do you think the audience score was?
All right.
Tyler, we'll start with you.
63%.
See-
For critics,
yeah. Go ahead.
I got 59%.
8.
Tyler gets another point. 72%.
For what?
Phone booth.
For the
No, I
for
mean,
phone
why?
booth for the critic score. That's how the critics thought.
Yeah.
For what?
So the audience score.
Explain it to me.
Dan, you first.
I got a 68%.
29.
40.
Dan gets the point. It was a 64%.
For what?
Do you know how Rotten Tomatoes works?
No.
All right, so
Do I look at me right now? Do I look like the kind of person who does any research before watching a film?
Yeah,
Study
honestly.
my features.
this is what
Alright,
like
well,
critics would think, and then people like
you've heard of
us
the
would
movie.
think about the film.
Okay.
So,
So
the
there should be
next
a weird,
the next
huge
Irish
split.
actor I picked was Pierce Brosnan.
Who the fuck is Pierce? No, I know who Pierce Brosnan
I was
is.
about to.
And the
fucking
first
say
movie
that.
I don't know who
the
Pierce
first
Brosnan is.
movie
Come at me.
the first movie I picked was Mrs. Doubtfire.
Pierce
He
Brosnan
was
in
in
Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, he was like a boyfriend guy, I'm pretty sure. Don't
Yeah,
quote me.
and Mrs. Doubtfire is kind of the villain of that movie when you look at it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she.
No,
yeah,
fuck
he
that.
is-
Robin Williams is never
Yeah,
the
he's
villain.
destroying a family.
Yeah.
No, he's trying to get his family back together.
Yeah, for his own selfish reasons.
Oh,
He's
he's,
destroying
Yeah,
he's
the
the
well,
family.
biggest
because he wants
cooter
to fucking be around his kids.
in the
All right.
most inappropriate way.
So,
It's a drive-by
we'll start with
fruiting.
you this time. Critic score.
83.
Dan.
Critic score 98.
Tyler.
80.
What did you say?
83.
What did you say?
98% there.
He gets what? Oh fuck!
God damn it, Scott. 83.
Maths.
Yeah, he gets the point.
Quick maths.
What was it?
70%.
Really?
No, I said 80.
Yeah, Tyler.
Oh, did you? Oh, my bad. That's
Tyler
Tyler's
got that
point.
one.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Come on, drunkard. Let's go. Yeah, Alky. Alky.
Game master my ass.
Hey, I got the questions here.
I
Right?
got the question.
I'm asking here.
I was just about to say that.
All right. Audience score.
I got 98% again.
Well, you're an idiot.
92.
Okay, at least I know it's closer to 70.
85.
Tyler gets the point again. Tyler's sweeping this shit.
Dan,
Damn
why are
right.
we playing?
I don't know.
Okay, good. What do you think about forming a... I don't know why I'm
The
playing
next
cartel.
movie is
It's an
Golden
empire
Eye.
now.
Okay, cool.
Golden Eye is the
Time
next
to
movie.
collude.
I colluded with one of our old podcast episodes.
Dan, let's give it a 0.
You'd be dumb for that.
I'm going to do it, Dan. Don't nobody else listen to this. This
He
message
just
is only,
doesn't want points.
This
Don't-
message
don't
is only
fall
for
into it.
Dan. Dan and I are in a gang together now.
I don't hear anything.
Good, you shouldn't.
All right, Peaky Blinders.
Tyler, you first.
90%.
Or did you guys write your shit down already?
No.
Yes.
Collusion!
Yeah.
Collusion! Collusion!
90?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I openly announced my collusion. Fuck off, Tyler. I gave it a 0.
As was expected.
Yeah.
Dan.
0.
He's still writing shit.
That's a long time to write a 0, Dan.
Listen, I do what I want. 79%.
A little bit more towing the line and a little less doing what you want.
The correct percentage was 80%, so Dan was 1 off and gets the point.
Did Tyler even give his answer?
Yes, I did.
What was it?
90.
Yeah, 90.
No.
Audience score.
I said 90 again.
I got 80 on that. So.
0.
83, Dan gets the point.
Fuck you, Dan.
Good job, Dan. Bringing glory to our cartel.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
I don't have to win.
Shout
I just
out,
have to
Chapo.
be around the guy who does.
My next Irish actor that I picked was Liam Neeson. In the first
Liam
Liam
Neeson's?
Neeson movie that I picked, Liam Neeson's...
Did you do Taken?
No.
Okay.
The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Oh.
All right, Dan, we're gonna do.
Have you guys seen The
15.
Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
I
We're gonna
fucking
do
love that
15,
movie.
Dan.
Same. Dan, have you seen Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
Nope. I don't watch movies.
Hear nothing over there? No? You haven't seen Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
The Coen Brothers. It was the Coen Brothers.
The what brothers?
Dude,
I watch
you did-
almost exclusively horror movies. No, I've never seen The Ballad of
Dan,
Buster
we'll start with
Scruggs.
you. Go around the table.
Cricks got 68%.
15.
92.
Why are you going so low with everyone? It's just like every one of these suck. Tyler gets the point. It was 89%.
I'm artificially
Damn right.
changing movie scores.
Critic score, or I mean, audience score.
I'm
75%
artificially
on that.
dragging them down. 15.
81.
What did you say? 75?
I said 75.
You said 81?
Yeah.
You guys are it's exactly in the middle. It's 78%.
Oof.
Flip
All
a coin.
right.
So-
That's me bringing the average down.
Well, do we both get a point, or do we get half points? No, half points.
I'm the game master, and I say you can both go fuck yourselves.
It's a
All
fight to
right,
the
no
death.
point.
No, let's flip a coin.
There's one somewhere around here.
Or are those dice in here still? Or roll a dice, whoever rolls the higher dice?
I don't know where they are anymore.
All right. Anybody got a coin? Anybody got money?
I just said I got quarters.
Let's flip a Tums.
Do it.
We'll just mark one half of the Tums.
Ready?
Head to tails.
Tails.
The quarter's gone.
I'm financing this contest.
It is heads. It is heads down there.
Who gets the point?
All right, go ahead.
I can
Dan gets the
confirm
point?
his Heads.
I'll give it to Dan.
Not reluctantly give it to him. You will give it to him. All right, the next movie is
not already winning enough.
The next movie is Gangs of New York.
I do like that one.
Gangs of New York slaps.
A 2002 film.
Fucking banger.
Oh, that
Are you
one,
gonna
huh?
give it more than a 15? This
Yeah,
time?
for real, right? Fuck. I don't fucking know. Who directed that movie?
My mom.
I bet she did.
I don't know. I don't care. I just like it a lot.
Shout out to my mom for directing the movie.
I know a lot of people do. Is that Scorsese?
Why do I feel like saying Scorsese too?
Yeah, I think it is
Because it
Scorsese.
might be the right. Shall I Google it?
I'm gonna go with that and then that. There we go. Okay, I got it.
Butcher can get it any day.
Gangs of New York.
80
Dan, you first.
84%.
84.
11.
Less than 15. Fuck it.
I said 88.
Oh shit! What did you say?
88.
I said 84.
Dan gets the point. It was a 72%.
That's a bit surprising. Okay. For as much as I hear people praise that movie. All right.
No, you get those are cult classics.
What's the score?
Holy shit. Hold on. Finish.
You haven't been
I-
keeping your own score?
Finish
No,
this.
I thought Tyler was on it.
Finish this one first.
No, what's the fucking score?
We need the.
What's the fucking score?
We need the audience real quick so I can add it up.
Fuck.
All right. What do you think the audience score is, Dan?
The tomato score?
Audience.
Audience. But yeah, the second one.
93.
I said 90.
11.
I wish 11 would have been 87%.
What'd you say? It was,
Which
Dan?
means
93.
Dan.
What'd you say?
93.
I said 90.
Oh, Tyler gets a point.
You're.
I'm a drunk game master right now.
Yeah, I'll say. Dingus left, smart guy.
All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mike has none. Dan has 1,
As it
2,
should
3,
be.
4, 5. So it's 7 to 5.
All right, the last actor I picked was Cillian Murphy.
Ooh,
Who the
yeah.
fuck is that?
What? Have you never seen fucking 28 Days Later?
No. Oh,
Speaking
no.
of-
28 Days Later, yes.
Speaking of,
I was like, that's a horror movie.
Yeah, that's
that
Cillian
is
Murphy.
That I have
and that
seen.
is the movie
That I
that
have
we are going to do right now. 28 Days Later.
Okay.
Love 28 Days Later.
I do too. I was going to
You
do a
like
review on that.
11%.
I was
I'm
going
a
to do a
huge-
review
I'm a
on that in
huge
my other
zombie buff.
podcast.
Big fan of zombie films.
They're not zombies.
Fuck off.
Technically, they're not.
They belong in the genre.
They
All right, we'll start with you
do,
this
but
time.
they're not zombies.
What you got?
Negative 4%.
It's possible, right?
No, it's not. Not with Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't have the audience one yet.
28 is divisible by 4. It's correct.
Dan?
Audience score? I got
Yeah.
a 78 on it.
No, the
Oh.
critics.
No, yeah, critics.
I didn't have the audience yet, but I do now.
Oh, critics score 90%.
I put 82.
Dan gets the point. The correct percentage was 87%.
Nice.
Minus 93. Which would be negative 4.
Shut the
I
fuck
knew it.
up, dude.
Oh, wait, no, wait.
Possible.
No, that would be like negative 6, actually. I fucked up.
I knew it.
Come on, you should know Pi 1,000 places, dog.
I haven't been right in a very
Pine.
I have not been correct in a very long time, so I knew I would be wrong. This does not surprise me at all.
All right, audience.
I got
Wait, who's the game master here?
Well, keep it going then.
Audience.
Kind of running out of
78%.
time.
94%.
I said 74.
You actually went with a real fucking percentage earlier, and it was one off. 95% was the answer.
Is that my first point then?
Yes, it is.
I've made a huge mistake.
Yes, you did.
You've damned me from winning now.
I'm
Shit.
sorry.
No, there's still 3 movies
You
left.
damned
There's
Dan.
still 3 movies left. Inception.
Oh, fuck. Who the fuck is in that?
Cillian Murphy.
Is he really?
Apparently.
Damn, I do not. I've watched that movie like 3 times, and I still do not get that fucking movie. All right. Critics, yeah, probably. Audience, sure. Let's do that. I'm just writing down numbers.
Professional operation.
Tyler, we're starting with you.
I did 90%. I don't fucking know.
Dan.
Talking critics here, I did 78%.
I also did 78%.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're both idiots.
You can look at the paper I did.
It was 87%.
I've had a feeling, man. I knew it was going to be fucking high.
What'd I say?
What did you both say?
Yeah, you both said
78.
87.
We said 78.
87?
Yeah.
87?
Written down.
No, that's for your other one.
That's tomatoes.
That's the second one.
That's tomatoes here.
Oh, we're doing the first number.
Yeah. Well, critics first, right?
Yeah.
Critics. That's tomato. Yeah, critics, and then
Oh well, I said that's I don't know what you do. You're going back and forth.
no, we're doing critics first every time.
Yeah, every time it's critics and audience.
But it was 87%.
That's what I said though.
For audience, you said that.
Whatever.
Play it back.
I won't die on that hill. Do not play it back.
That'd be double points too, though. But
It totally would be.
but we're doing critics.
Critics, I have 68%.
That's audience. We're on audience now.
Audience, I have 78%.
There you go.
84.
Put 62.
You said what? You said what?
For audience, 78.
Got the point over here. Fuck both of y'all.
God damn it. How does this keep happening to me?
Wait, Mike's got the point?
Yep.
All right.
I never asked for this.
Now we're moving on to the Boondock Saints 2.
Okay.
Audience at home, you'll remember that this is the
Negative
exceptional,
numbers are accepted.
objectively better version of Rocco, and that has to be considered in the film's rating.
No, it is not.
Not objectively confirmed.
It is a fact of nature.
I'm going to start 50%. That movie sucks.
I have 42% on that.
61.
42% with the point.
Damn right, Dan.
It was 23%.
Oh.
Critics.
Wow.
10 totally would have won that.
That sounds...
Mike should have kept with the same strategy.
You got to think of how much that means that Rocco carried that movie. Probably 20 of those points came just from the objectively superior version of Rocco.
Audience.
60.
83.
42.
Just out of nostalgia for the fucking first one.
Yep.
58%. Dan gets the point.
I'm
What's
actually
the
surprised
score?
about that one.
All right, hold on. 1, 2,
Quick maths.
5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8.
Quick math's not possible.
I have
with this
8.
table.
Mike has 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Me and Dan are tied.
Going into the last question, once again, we have a tie
Every
game.
fucking time.
Dude, this is crazy.
I hope Mike takes both points and you can both go fuck yourself.
I'll cry.
The movie of the week. As John burps in the background. Are you all right? The Boondock Saints. John wins by default, just like y'all know.
Is there a cat?
Everybody ready?
Tyler, your cats are beautiful.
Thank you. They sure.
Tyler, with your beautiful ass cats, you go first.
They're fucking decent kitties.
Critic score.
I put 92%.
Critic score?
Yes.
Mike?
2%.
Critic score?
Yeah.
We're doing critic score now?
Yeah.
First? Not tomato score?
Well, it's both tomato scores, but it's critics and audience.
What makes it a tomato score?
All right, critic score, I got 78% on that.
Mike takes the point.
Son of a
27%
bitch.
for critic score. The critics did not like this fucking
digging
movie.
my own
You're
grave
fucking
here.
kidding me, right?
27% for Boondock Saints.
You're trolling, right?
No. Audience score.
No, hold on.
27%.
You're not trolling?
27%.
You're fucking serious?
Yeah. The critics did not like this movie.
Fuck you, cunts. What the fuck is that bullshit?
That's why you don't.
But now we're going to do the audience score.
Okay.
Mike, you go first.
102%.
Well, so 100%.
Tyler? No, 102. Fuck that.
I put 94.
I got 84.
I got bad eyesight. 91%.
That's me, dog.
So Tyler takes the point.
Oh, no, wait. What'd you say, Dan?
84%.
Oh, yeah,
Tyler
that's me.
takes the point and the game with
never
the
win these.
final question.
Rude.
Mike steals a point at the end, but it's just not enough.
I may have
Fucking
stolen the point, but I maintain.
Finally.
I give you guys the golf clap.
I finally win a goddamn shitty, cunty, goddamn motherfucking game.
Don't you ever call my game shitty cunty again.
All right, on with the news.
Eyewitness Sexy Action School News.
So,
What you got, Poopy Boy?
what I got, Poopy Boy?
Besides a poopy butthole.
Nonsense, Mr. Poopy Pants.
I have 4 articles, just 4. Nothing too serious. It's just little articles here and there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, if you guys watch My Hero Academia, they're finally going into the Dark Deku arc, which is the finale of season 6 for My Hero Academia currently.
How does that tie into macadamia nuts?
I have
The
no
real question.
fucking
The real-
clue. That is the real fucking
I mean, it's
question.
in the title, so it should probably have
Asking
something to
the
do
hard
with it.
questions here on
That's what I, that's what I was dragged to a
Damn
different city
right.
to do.
God, every time. But yeah, they're going into their final episodes of season 6, which means that they have to end the season with introducing the arc of Dark Deku, which is part part of his other alias.
Is that traditional? I'm not familiar. Is that traditional for the show to introduce a new use for macadamia nuts at the end of each arc?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
That's pretty nice. I like that.
The second article that I do have, though, is GTA 6 Insider Leaks release and reveal dates. So they are finally...
That will be pushed back multiple
times. Because how fucking long has it been since a GTA game has been released to the public? Over 10 years. Yeah. It is their 10th anniversary of GTA 5, and they haven't even released GTA 6 yet. So that is bullshit.
As someone who has not played any GTA games since San Andreas was the new thing.
Whoa.
Actually, that's like probably the last
GTA. That's the best game.
Does a GTA 6 need to exist, in your opinion?
Yeah.
As of right now,
I'd like to see a new storyline.
Honestly, it's... Yeah, a new story.
Because online gets kind of... Well, it doesn't really get boring, per se.
Well, the thing
but
is,
it does get repetitive, just doing the same old shit online all the time. So, yeah, GTA, a new storyline would be dope, you know? Like, can they connect it to Vice City and...
New characters as well?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, since GTA 6 is supposed to be intertwined with all the cities, so all the lore from the third game and up, I believe that's what they're going to be focusing on. That's what is supposed to happen, but now they're talking about the game won't be releasing until holiday 2024. Go ahead, Dan.
I think GTA 5 brought a bad precedent into the gaming industry and showed a lot of other industries that you can make a game and just keep on adding piddly content to it and drag it on for 10 freaking years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are still playing.
Because it was such a good game. You know?
It is, and so is Skyrim. But, come on, at some point, get off the cash cow and make another game.
As somebody who actually just downloaded Skyrim again yesterday for probably the 80th time, I have over 8,000 hours in Skyrim across several different platforms.
But do you want Elder Scrolls 6 by now?
I don't give a fuck about Elder Scrolls 6.
You're a madman!
At this point, to be honest, I hate the Elder Scrolls. I have glutted myself on the Elder Scrolls for so long in anticipation of the Elder Scrolls 6 that I don't want it anymore.
I kind of
Oblivion was
feel
better
the
anyways,
same.
but...
I'm like 50-50 on
I don't even care about it. Oblivion is a fucking masterpiece, and I don't ever want to play it again. I feel that way the same way about almost the entire Fallout franchise. I love them dearly, but I don't ever want to see that load screen again in my entire life.
I feel like we put more into that than the whole review about Boondock Saints. Except for your input. Your input was very good.
We really... I love being an afterthought. Thank you. I'm very familiar with that.
Just to get into the second to last article, the official Godzilla YouTube page has released their 1990 series Godzilla Island, which was a series that was only released in Japan during that time, and they are finally adding that series to their official YouTube page with English subtitles. It's just like this.
Okay, so isn't that fucking puppet thing you were watching a while back?
No, not Goatsy Band. No, not Goatsy Band. No.
Okay.
Did you just say Goatsy Man?
Goatsy Band.
I was trying to be funny, but not funny. I really thought that was the puppet thing you were watching.
I mean, this one also has puppets in it.
I'm glad he's not watching Goatsy in our house.
I have been. What are you talking about?
The door's locked. You don't know.
But
I now have a newfound respect for not knowing.
You don't ever want to know. Just keep it locked.
But this series
Just like the closet.
was running back in 1997 with a total of 250 episodes.
I've also been running since 1997.
And they now are uploading all those episodes with English subtitles on their official YouTube page. The official Godzilla YouTube page.
So what is that exactly again?
It's to kind of give a sort of explanation. The series itself is just... The plot of it is... It's taking place on Monster Island with a team of what is called the Godzilla Guard, or the G Guard. And they're just protecting the island and also trying to sustain the habitat, the environment itself.
Is this animated or something?
No, it's not.
No?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, but it does have English subtitles.
As it should.
As it should. And the last article that I would like to talk about is the Lake Review. How this is an average kaiju film,
I forgot about that.
but it has been kept afloat. So, to give you guys a little bit more inside of this, if you guys don't know what The Lake is supposed to be, The Lake is a film
From Thailand.
Yes, from Thailand, created by Lee Tung Kyum.
Does it feature water?
Yes, it does.
All right, good. We're already on a good step.
Did you butcher that name?
Huh?
Did you butcher the name?
Yes, I did.
Did you remember to aspirate the consonants?
No.
We are on track.
I'm sure he paid all the attention to tone that Thai requires.
But this film is, from what people are saying, it's an average kaiju film so far, but I don't care. Like I once it comes out, we're gonna see how good it is, because I feel like this is a movie that should be in the spectrum.
No, I want to watch it. I do want to watch it.
Of what we do here, because this movie has high anticipation for me and a lot of other people. Like, this movie looks good.
I
What?
thought somebody was sleeping. I heard like a snoring sound.
Oh, it's probably someone around here.
sorry.
So you're saying it looks good. So on a scale from 1 to kaiju, how kaiju does this movie look?
Kaiju.
All right, cool. That sounds like a good sign.
I don't know. No, probably like an 8.
It's,
I don't know if
it's
I
a
can feel about
kaiju.
kaiju.
It's honestly a kaiju thriller film.
Probably like a 7. I don't know.
Yeah. So I've been, when I saw the trailer, this movie looks it's gonna look really good. I have anticipation for this film, and especially since the director is such a well-known director now. It's crazy. That's all I got.
Anybody got any news?
Yeah. Do you guys ever play Kentaichi Budokai?
Yes.
And they're finally coming out with 4.
With
dude.
4, dude. Yes.
When was 3 made? Like
3 was made back
like 15 years ago at
least?
least?
Yes. 2007?
Yeah.
He's so pissed right now.
Why? What, you don't like Tenkaichi Budokai 3?
He doesn't like Dragon Ball.
Oh, fuck off.
I don't give a fuck about Dragon Ball.
He does not care about Dragon Ball.
More people care about Dragon Ball than Godzilla. That's
Here we go with the balls again.
That's actually...
I don't care about either one of them.
Let's talk about baseballs.
Goku could beat Godzilla, hands down.
I got a show to play.
I'm happy about Tenkai Budokai 4 coming out.
Finally.
It's finally coming out.
One of the best fighting games that never got remade for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
That game's a fucking classic.
It's so good. It's just too good. But
So my news this week is that this is the last episode. And,
oh God. Does anybody
Don't
else
expect
have
us
like anything that?
Well, after that game mastering, I don't know if I want to be back.
Oh my God. Does anybody have any news?
Yeah, I just said my news.
Oh, well, God damn it!
I've got 2 things.
Oh, go ahead, please.
First one.
Go fuck yourself.
That was implied, Scott.
All right, so this
No,
one,
it was great.
This one's actually kind of like more rumorish, but
drop the deets.
It's probably gonna happen. So Beetlejuice 2, it's supposed to be happening for quite a while now, and it's supposed to be Winona Ryder, Johnny Depp, Michael Keaton,
Winona Ryder,
but also now Jenna Ortega as Winona Ryder's daughter.
Really?
I want this fucking movie.
Hell no.
I want this. Go fuck yourself.
Beetlejuice 2. Just leave it alone.
Get out of here, Scott.
You wanted the Monsters movie too. How'd that fucking turn out?
Well, that's Rob Zombie though. He can't make good movies, but Tim Burton can.
Can't play good Ozfest either.
No, he cannot. I've seen that video. You showed me that video. Yeah, that sucked
First
ass.
time I've seen Rob Zombie, it was just fucking nightmare.
And so for the other piece of news, season, I don't know what season is. Season 2 of reboot of Beavis and Butthead comes out on 4/20.
I thought you were going to talk about The Mandalorian.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
It's okay.
Boba Fett was awesome.
Boba Fett is awesome.
I was kind of unimpressed by that
We'll
show.
we'll die on that hill.
Yeah, we're gonna die on
that. The climax of the whole season was
good. You had him writing a whatever that thing's called.
Rancor? The Rancor?
Yeah, writing a fucking Rancor? Why do you not like that? What's not to like?
Dude,
I didn't
for
say I
real.
didn't like that.
I used to do that with my action figures as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck?
Fuck Disney Star Wars.
Talks with
I mean,
and
I agree with
do
that,
they become
too.
puppets when?
Oh, they became fuck puppets.
The original Rancor was a puppet.
That's true.
Did they shove a midget inside of R2-D2? Is that how the first one was made?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Not a puppet. Technically a costume.
Well,
Is shoving a midget in someone's sound bad?
It's orifices making things move.
Hold on, I'm trying. Dan, at what point, how inside of something can you be before it becomes a costume? Because we've
wait, are you talking like metric or
we've
like
established that
like
fucking something to it that we've established that to a degree fucking something.
No. You got a point. It's something that.
So how
are you singing Mixolydian scales or something?
What?
So I'm just wondering, how far inside of something can you get before it transitions from puppet to costume? Where's that border? Where's the line there?
Okay.
So now a puppet has to be something that you can manipulate. A costume is something that you're trying to look like.
But you manipulate a costume while wearing it. Your body moves and powers the costume.
Yes, but you are completely inside. A costume has to be something you wear.
A puppet's being worked by hands.
So
not marionettes, as we talked about.
Worked by hands.
Yeah.
Fair cop
via strings. Yeah.
Fair cop.
Okay.
Fair cop.
We'll take.
Where are we going now?
I think we need to table this one.
All right, I'm gonna move on.
Table this one for now. It's just too late in the podcast to get on.
We'll come back to this at a later time.
Circle around.
I'm moving on
put a
to
pin in it.
the song of the week, since we did Boondock Saints. It takes place in Boston, and this is coming out 2 days before St. Patrick's Day. And thank you for saying that, Dan, because Dropkick Murphys is playing tonight in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I can't fucking go because I gotta play a fucking show tonight.
You should have played with them.
I'm going to that show.
I fucking wish I could. So I decided to pick Dropkick Murphys shipping up to Boston, of course. Of course.
I thought it was going to be Kitty Man.
Well, that was going to be the end of the podcast, but actually I changed that one too.
All right, we're good.
So, lads and lassies, next week we're going to be talking about Leprechaun, which is Scott's pick.
Johnny, did you know that Leprechaun was Jennifer Aniston's first feature film?
Thanks for taking my trivia again, dude.
I ask Johnny that every time Leprechaun is brought up in conversation.
I started a podcast like this. It'll end in chaos. It'll start in chaos and it'll end in chaos.
She's my friend.
Yeah. What?
Jennifer Aniston is my friend.
Can you verify that?
We can't end.
You got a check mark on that, blue?
We can't end the episode yet.
Why not?
Because
she was just in the show Friends, and so I said she's my friend. Okay.
Dingus is like, we got a plug, motherfucker.
Yeah, we got some.
Oh yeah, we got plugs to do. Shit.
We got butt plugs in here.
Really?
Want me to start off or?
maybe getting dragged
Take
to
it out,
another
Dan.
city won't be so bad.
Not with the butt plugs. That was unfortunate timing.
Now for the butt plug.
Dan Willie only to be found in select places on my guitar at my house and sometimes Tyler's house.
Whittly,
wah. Rock you to the break of dawn.
It's called I Want to Rock Your Body, parentheses.
To the break of dawn.
Damn right.
All right.
Get on with the actual news.
These are the plugs. We're done with news.
Get on with the actual plugs.
What a fucking episode.
If you guys were
this
enjoying this wonderful episode, please check it out. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at PATC Podcast. And if you guys would like to listen to previous episodes, listen to it on Spotify, which
and every other
place.
You can find
every
your
other
podcast.
platform that you can think of, including YouTube. You know, please be. A Pornhub too, yeah. No.
Dude, are we on Pornhub?
No, hell no.
We should be.
You can find my Willies there too.
Check out.
We will be.
Oh, I bet you can.
Check out Punk.
Whittly.
On serious note, though, we do have a call line. It would be very awesome if somebody, like one of you listeners who are listening, like thank you for just checking out this episode, listening it all the way through. If you want to leave us a voicemail of anything, or you know you're not having a good time, lonely, shit like that.
Mr. Tacky, hit us up.
Yeah, Mr. Tacky. What the
Mr.
fuck's
What
up?
the fuck, Mr. Tacky?
Where you been?
Is this lore?
Yes, it is.
What's the lore?
We'll explain it to you a little later.
Oh, shit.
No, we won't.
I'm in danger.
But if you'd like to leave us,
I'm in danger.
No, you guys are not. Stop it.
Please leave us a voicemail at 262-288-0863. Once again, that's at 262-288-0863.
Hello? Hello, is Mr. Hat there? Is this some kind of joke? Yes. You go to hell! You go to hell and you die! I'm gonna find out who you are! No, I don't think you can.
So please, confidence, please leave us a voicemail.
You have a badass voicemail. Don't be like Mr. Tacky.
Oh, no. Dude,
Whoa.
I love Mr.
Mr. Tacky was pretty okay.
What are you so offended about?
I love Mr. Tacky. Mr. Tacky, leave us a voicemail, please.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not offended at all.
Yeah,
Leave a
Mr.
voicemail if
Tacky.
you want to hear me get dragged to another city again.
All right, bet.
Excuse me.
Should I
Drag
come
them
back?
all over Wisconsin, Illinois,
fuck. No,
Ohio,
don't take
especially.
me to fucking Ohio.
Tyler, I got some stuff to mention after you do your plugs.
Well, just okay. I'll do it real
Yeah.
quick. So I haven't been plugging it recently, but since I did do a new episode, Tyler Nightmare's Late Night Horror Show has put out a new episode, as I mentioned earlier. We did Scream 6 with my best friend Voldemir. It's pretty fun.
He's pretty cool.
It's very entertaining. Give it a listen. If you've seen the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, do not fucking listen to it. 'Cause it's
No,
huge,
listen to it anyway.
Huge
Fuck that.
spoilers. Huge spoilers. War Plot. We have shows coming up. Actually, we're about to go play a show in like 20 minutes. But May 19th here at Kenosha, Wisconsin at 58 Below. And some new dates added because we are officially doing a mini weekend tour. We are going up to Milwaukee, Wisconsin on June 8th, and then we're going down to Chicago, Illinois on June 9th, all the way down to Indianapolis, Indiana on June 10th.
Nice.
So, yeah, we're...
Staying the fuck away from Ohio.
Yes, we are.
Doesn't exist.
Follow us on
You wish.
Instagram at Warplot69 and Facebook at Warplot. I mostly pay attention to the Instagram stuff lately. I kind of stopped giving a fuck about Facebook because Facebook fucking sucks. So mostly just hit me up over there on Instagram.
I'm telling Tom.
Go ahead, tell Tom.
Oh wait, that's MySpace.
I was gonna say I'd rather talk to Tom. Fuck.
Hey, at least Tom was your friend.
Mark. His name is Mark.
At least Tom
Tom's
was
always
your
my
friend.
friend.
Dude, Tom was like number one. He was number one. Come on.
Schmitty Van.
Do a
Tom.
bold move.
Schmitty Van Tom. That's all the plugs. What you got, John? What's the last thing you got to do?
I like to give a couple of shout outs real quickly.
Shout out.
Specifically to some good friends from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, Movie Goblins.
Movie Goblins!
Hosted by Ben Leesom and as well as Noah Olendick. No, that's his last name.
I know it is.
And as well as...
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't
Mr.
know that's how
Olendick.
it was said. I'm sorry, dude.
As well as
That's
to
funny, though.
Talking Toku, who is hosted by David Scrivani and Brian Kershaw.
Oh, yeah. I got to listen to that still.
They are awesome guys as well. They just finished their part 2 of the Kaiju United launch day episode, which is them getting featured onto the website from now on as their home site for episode drops. And just another shout out to Kaiju United because they're a great community so far, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to come into play pretty soon, as well as the podcast series, which is going to be like their official podcast series that I'm going to be working with them on. I want to drop that as well. So,
yeah, you got to show me that shit later.
Yeah, I will.
I need to catch up on that.
yeah, of course. But that's it for me.
You guys got any plugs you want to plug in?
Nope.
Dan Twiddley's?
I already said.
Scott's Giant Dick?
That's it.
That's it? All right, guys. Until next week.
Oh no, actually no. I want to shout out Authentic Finds again real
Yes,
quick.
yeah.
Shout out Authentic Finds. Shout out to my guy Jason who listens in Texas, Houston.
I still got to listen to that shit, too.
And
So many podcasts I got to fucking listen
Yeah,
to.
really.
shout
Hi,
out to
Dad, even though you
everybody
can't hear me.
else. Sign through the mic.
You know what? I might as well plug this in because I've been listening to it all week. A Cut Above Horror. I've started back to catalog again. Check them out. They're great podcasts. I love those guys. Check that out. All right, guys. We're out of here. I'm getting drunk, and I can't be drunk because I got to go play a fucking show. So until next week.
Late.
Leprechaun is next week. Go watch it and
Hey,
come
Johnny,
back.
Did you know that Jennifer Aniston's first feature film was Leprechaun?
I'm going to beat your ass. Anyway, we'll see you later, folks.
Sayonara.
Stay psycho.
I killed your cat, you druggy bitch.
God, why?
I felt it would bring closure to our relationship.
You killed my...
You're what?
My...
You're... Huh? You're what, bitch? Dad, I'll shoot myself in the head. You can tell me that cat's name. Go ahead. You're what? You're precious little...
Skibby.
Oh, Jesus, what color was it, bitch?
No, you fucking yell at it like that, you prick!
Shit, you fat ass, Ravy. I can't buy a pack of smokes without running into 9 guys you fucked.
shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises early in the morning. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Throw him in the hole with the captain's daughter. Throw him in the hole with the captain's daughter. Throw him in the hole with the captain's daughter early in the morning. Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises early in the morning. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Shave his balls with a rusty razor. Shave his balls with a rusty razor. Shave his balls with a rusty razor early in the morning. Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises early in the morning. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey